Okay, now hold on. Turn off the okay. First of all, we're using a OBS Ninja, so you can turn off the video on Discord. So I'm gonna give you the link to the room real quick.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, my face is lighting up.
Okay. Ah.
Hello, Slips fam. Welcome to another Sunday weekend tournament. My name is Wallaby Gangsta. I'm going to be doing your play-by-play commentary for the day. With me here is Luis. You may know him as Vertigo within the Discord. He's going to be doing our color for today. How you doing, man?
Doing good. I'm really glad to be here.
Heck yeah, it's going to be really exciting. We're going to have some really fun matchups today, especially our first one coming out right out the gate with a really close matchup between Pro Hub Gaming and other thing is Pro Hub and Everest Gaming? What was that? Yeah, but we'll head over to the Everest Heights. There we go. Pro Hub Gaming and Everest Heights. gonna be really exciting. We have two really close matchups here, but we would like to get the bracket up onto the stream so we can kind of see how this tournament's gonna be looking forward for us in the casting booth. We can have maybe a conversation about it with Luis here. And Luis, looking at these teams, I know you're a little bit new to the slip scene. But right now we have Bad Players, Inferno, Northern Shield, Sonic Monkeys, who won last time, and the Bobber Slappers coming in. Bobber Slappers, I do not know if they are a new team, but they are a team that we have not seen as much of, in at least in the time that I've been here. So those are definitely the teams we're looking at here that are going to be really exciting to see. Are there any teams among here that you know of that kind of like really stand out to you looking at these MMRs that you may be surprised by?
Yeah, Bobber Sloppers. Apparently, like they played like months ago, but now they came back. And I was like here when they like started coming back and they were adding players. And I really want to see how they do because seeing how like the bracket is, they have to be like I believe that they have to beat Sonic Monkeys. And if they do, I think they could have a path to the finals. And I'd like to see how they do.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Sonic Monkeys being the last weekend's winner, beating some really good teams on on that path as well. So definitely no slouches for sure. That is a great point though. That's gonna be a very exciting semifinal match to watch if that's how it turns into. But we're going to be going into the tail of the tape for Pro Hub Gaming versus Everest Heights for our first round of 16 matchup. These teams were looked at in the pre-show right before we were getting into this break, and as GJ had mentioned, very close teams, very tough. It's gonna be a very tough matchup on both sides. You know, Bro Hub Gaming just slightly below Everest Heights in that MMR. Looking at these MMRs though, who are you really going to be predicting here, Luis, to kind of take the victory here?
I mean, seeing the MMR, it's hard to choose because they're so close. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great to watch. But Everest Heights, they have the three GC2s, which is a slight advantage that they have on Pro Hub Gaming. So let's see if the GC1 from Pro Hub can step up and really face Everest Heights and see if they can, beat them.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be I think it's very important for KNA to be stepping up in this game, but we do have the lobby created. The players are joining up here. So it's going to be really exciting to see what happens. No subs in this matchup. Well, we're going to have Pro Hub Gaming on the orange, Everest Heights on the blue, and we will get started. It's going to be a best of 3 round of 16 match. We're going to get it up on the screen for you right away here. Right out the gate, it's gonna be Jaco coming off a pass from Gami, I think is what the name was, from Everest Heights. They're taking it right off the kickoff, and Luis, that's a really start here for the Everest Heights squad.
It was just really like close after the kickoff. They were kind of scrambling, and Gami was just able to get up on the wall and then set up his teammate for the goal.
Yeah, really great pass there, but we're going to see how Pro Hub is able to respond. Gami is up in the air, met in the air by KNA. Double is going to be taking it up to the wall, met there by Yanini is what the name was. Goodness. Jaco is going to be taking it to the mid side. Gami going up after that 50. More waiting for him down the ground. Not a great touch, but sends it over and retains control for that orange side. But Double is going to get that 50 on KNA, gets the demo in the net, tries to get the bump going out onto Moore, but not able to do so. Jaco, though, sends it back up to the mid. Gami trying to meet Moore up there. Moore gets it past, tries to follow it up, but Double is ready. KNA clears it over to the corner. And right out the gate here, we're seeing a lot of pressure coming down from Everest Heights on the offensive side. And right as I say that, Double gets a nice pass over to the middle. Jaco, a booming shot at 78 miles an hour right over the head of KNA in the net. And that's 2-0 for Everest Heights with already only a minute gone in this game, Luis.
Right now they just have a lot of early pressure, and Gaming did not have that much boost, and they were not able to capitalize and get a good clear. And Everest Heights just eventually got a goal from it.
Definitely, and right now, Everest Heights is a little bit on their back foot coming out of that kickoff, but KNA not really able to get a good touch, and that's really dangerous there from, it looks like Yanini was the one that ended up touching that. Jaco pops it up, tries to pass it to his teammate, not able to do so, but double ready right there. And like you were mentioning, Luis, the clears coming from Pro Hub are not really getting much traction here. Everest Heights has really good positioning. They did end up getting it cleared over, but it took a solid 20 to 30 seconds for Pro Hub to get it out of their half. And right now, there's just isn't that much pressure coming out of them. Everest has very good rotational consistency here and good spacing. And I mean, that was honestly their best opportunity that I've seen so far, Luis.
It's just Everest Heights has a lot of consistency, as you can see. You can always rely on them to make the good touches that will really help out their team. Hub Gaming, not so much. Sometimes they make some so-so touches, and it leads to Everest Heights capitalizing, and that's why they right now have like all the pressure.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The touches coming out of Pro Hub, not always the most, like, the best available touches. And right there, you can see a little bit of confusion. I think Yanini was a little bit low on boost. KNA doesn't follow that up, and Moore will meet an Everest Height player in the midfield. KNA trying to get that pass out to mid. Gami kind of just left a little bit, but nothing really comes out of it. A shot on net, not super dangerous, but requires a touch. Yanini had an opportunity, not able to do so, but KNA will take the control off of Yanini and puts it down in the bottom left corner. And that is really what Pro Hub needed. That was a great control there by KNA, and he's able to sneak it past Everest Heights defense. And 2-1, we're about halfway through this game. Do you think that Everest Heights is going to continue to kind of really put on the control, or do you think this is Pro Hub's path to coming back in this game here?
I honestly think that Everest Heights will keep... Oh, as soon as I say it, they keep going. I think they just made a small miscommunication on defense, and Pro Hub Gaming were able to take advantage of it. Right now, Everest Heights are right back at it. Now it's 3-1.
Yeah, great pass there by Jaco up to Gami, and Gami just puts it down on the top left. Really nice shot there. We're going to have Double and Yanini meeting in the mid for that kickoff. Moore's trying to get up and control it, but not really kind of use all their boost and just put it down to Gami. And then follows it up with, again, not that great of a touch, but end up having control. Gives the control away over to Double. Double's going to bring it up to the side. Moore's going to be meeting him there. Jaco tries to meet Moore as well, not able to do much with it. Gami gets bumped off a little bit and left. Yanini takes control of the ball. Gami hits it past. Jaco is up there trying to get a touch on it, and went for the flip reset. Wasn't able to really get a whole lot on the touch though. Double goes down. Moore gets a piece, but not really that far out. Yanini trying to bring it out. Leaves the ball down there. Jaco takes it, pops it over one. Yanini tries to control it. Really awkward situation, but not able to really come out of it of anything for Everest Heights. But a KNA brings it down to Yanini. A nice counterattack opportunity. Moore's going to put it past a defensive miss there by Jaco. Misread it off the wall. And Pro Hub Gaming gets their second goal in this game. And really, honestly, based off of the 4.5 minutes that we've seen so far, kind of a rare miss there for Everett Heights. But it is still a 1-point game. Double going to be popping it over. Moore trying to take control. Doesn't able to really get much. KNA gets bumped. Jaco puts it past. Yanini, though, does get a clear out. And right now, Pro Hub Gaming needs the 1 goal. They're getting physical with this, but I am worried here, Luis, that potentially they will maybe be sending up their third man a little too far. There is still a full minute left here. But, I mean, at what point do you think that they really need to kind of push for that last goal?
I mean, right now they have a little bit of time. 1 minute is plenty of time, but they just need to start applying pressure, or else they're going to have to get lucky with, like, really one good push. But if they can get the early pressure with this last minute, then they give more of a chance of scoring. Jaco scores and just trying to say no. Everest Heights, I think that they'll be able to take game 1 if they keep this amazing offense.
Yeah, certainly. Nice touch off the wall by Gami. Gets a great pass to Jaco. And because they were trying to be a little bit more aggressive, kind of left Pro Hub in an awkward situation. 4-2 right now in favor of Everest Heights. And honestly, the control that they just gained here on the wall off that kickoff, not really that great here for Pro Hub. They do get the ball back, though, and an opportunity is trying to present itself. But Moore, not a great touch. Double sends it up to the side. Oh, almost a shot opportunity there. But instead, it gets cleared. But Jaco, ready for that, takes control of it. Yanini steals the boost, but it's not really needed by Jaco. He sends it up past 1, and it is a good touch there by the Pro Hub defender. But right now, 2 goals left, and I do think that that is game 1 going over to the side of Everest Heights. We're just now waiting for the ball to touch the ground here. Everest Heights playing with it, but they do take game 1 in our first round of 16. And in all honesty, I mean, they looked pretty dominant in doing it. Jaco, though, got to be my player of the game for this one. 3 goals, 1 assist, a save and 100% shooting percentage. In fact, almost 100% shooting percentage out of Everest Heights the entire game. What do you think here that needs to happen, Luis, for Pro Hub to really be kind of coming back into this game too and taking this win to keep them in the series?
Yeah, like what I was saying earlier, a lot of times we see ourselves saying, "Oh, Pro Hub, that was such a great clear," or we see ourselves saying, "Pro Hub, not the best touch." So if they just keep getting the good clears, they can keep making the touches that they need to make. I think that they can definitely get a win here.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Definitely, like, it is really important, especially at these higher levels, that your touches are pretty consistent and that you get good counterattack opportunities off your clears. It's not really always the best idea just to clear it away. Sometimes you're gonna have to get somebody in position, maybe change up your back rotations a little bit to have an outlet opportunity. But we'll see how they're able to kind of respond here. We're going to get into game 2. We're going to be moving forward. Again, is Everest Heights in blue, Pro Hub Gaming in the orange. Everest took game 1. We're going to see if Pro Hub is able to take game 2 and stay alive. This is a best of 3 series for this round of 16. We're just going to be waiting for the players to get into the match lobby. And honestly, right here, Luis, for me, it's going to be, I think, really tough for Pro Hub to kind of take this back, even with good, consistent touches and clears. I mean, I think that they really just need to be a little bit faster to the ball and in the midfield. But we're going to see how they respond here. 5 minutes on the clock. 3-second countdown starts. We are moving forward. Double's going to meet K&A in the middle. Yanini actually gets demoed off of that kickoff by Jaco. Jaco then tries to control the ball. Not able to do a whole lot with it. Double, though, puts it up off the wall. Goes to the side of Everest Heights, but they do have control over the ball right now. K&A is the only defender back. Does get a good touch. He needed to. Gets a good dunk on Gami as well on that right side. It's going to be left down for Moore here. Moore takes the pass, trying to move it up to control. Jaco trying to receive a pass from Double. A little bit awkward there, though. And Nini is going to just be taking over the ball from that awkward situation. Moore coming through, trying to get it off to that corner, see if he can get it to the mid side. Jaco, though, takes control. It's coming back over, and it is met with a 50 by K&A. Really important there that K&A was able to meet him on the wall. Moore's going to be bringing it up. Right now, this is a counterattack opportunity for Pro Hub. And already a minute gone. We saw 2 goals in game 1 for the first one, Luis. And right now, not really any offensive pressure from either team so far.
Pro Hub Gaming is looking a lot more organized and getting a lot better touches, even though that one went off the crossbar. Yeah, they really look like they can compete with Everest Heights, but then again, you can just see that, well, good teamwork as a passing as they go up the field. Jacob passes it to Double stuff, and then Mori was just trying to get back, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, definitely had a third man a little bit too far up on that for that offensive try, and a great counterattack played there by Everest Heights is goal number 1 for the game, for game 2 here. But at the same time, I have to agree with you. I do think Pro Hub is a lot more consistent here so far with their rotations, their spacing, and their touches, like you were mentioning. Yanini trying to take the pass out. K&A does send it down to Yanini. A counterattack opportunity does not really happen, but K&A still has the first touch on the ball. Gets a good pass out, but Gami, great read there. Gets the flip reset. Actually didn't get the flip reset. I do not think he actually managed to get the flip from that. And right now, it is going to go back into control of Pro Hub Gaming. Great opportunity there. Yanini passes over to Moore style, but not really anything comes of it. Jaco trying to take control of the ball, bring it back to the offensive side, and Everest Heights not really able to kind of get it onto an offensive opportunity, but right as I say that, a shot comes out from Jaco. Great save there by K&A. Kind of on their back foot is Pro Hub Gaming right now. Jaco trying to take control of this ball here. Great touch there. I wasn't really sure who touched that. I think it was Moore. Touched it right past him. Double takes control of the ball, trying to bring it across, but actually just air dribbles it right to Moore, who then just gives it back up over to Jaco. And it is going to be Everest Heights in control of this ball. Nobody there for the pass, though. Great pass over to the side. But right now, Everest Heights is just taking control of the ball. We're at the halfway point in this game. And it looked a little bit more even at the beginning of this game, Luis. But right now, it just looks like Everest Heights just has full control of this game.
Yeah, looking a lot more like game one. As you can see, the Everest Heights pressure. Hub just need a breakout, and they do. And Yanini receives the pass upfield and just makes it a tie game.
Man, we just need to bring you on the mic. I swear, if we need a score, I'm gonna call you in, and you'd be like, "Yo, all right, what do you think about this?" And they'll score every time. But great counterattack there from Pro Hub. 2 minutes left on the clock here. It is going to be 1-1 in this game of two. Pro Hub does need to win this game in order to stay in the tournament. Jaco does get the demo down on Yanini, but K&A takes control of the ball, has an opportunity, musties it down to the middle, and Moore was there for the pass. Great save, but Yanini tries to put it to the back post, is not able to really get it. Gami with the great save there, but a double K&A pinch sends it back over. Jaco is on the back foot, a weird touch off of the backboard or the post there, and it does actually take away the control Everest Heights would have had over the ball, and there's an opportunity here. Yanini unfortunately misses the open net off with a misread. Jaco not able to really 50 K&A there. K&A takes it off the wall, trying to get it out, not really able to get a whole lot of distance on it. Jaco, a great demo onto Moore, gets that third man who was going to be the shooter, and not really able to. Everest Heights isn't really able to get any offensive pressure out of that. Moore coming through, really had a nice shot opportunity, but a kind of a weak touch, unfortunately for him, and not able to do a whole lot with it. Gami receives the clear that Yanini was trying to get past him. Moore, though, is there to control it. Tries to take a little bit of a lighter touch and does actually get the control out of it. Goes for the bump on Gami. Doesn't really get it. Kane going to take this ball off of the clear. Great demo there by Double. Gami puts it down to the middle. Jaco's there for the pass. Doesn't able to get it. Is not able to get it. And now Everest Heights is on their back foot. But Moore, unfortunately, just hit it a little bit too hard. And that does send it right over to the Everest Heights defense. And 25 seconds left here. We are going into overtime if nobody can score. Pro Hub is trying to take control of it right here. Get an offensive opportunity. Not really able to do a whole lot with it so far. But Double gets a miss there, Jaco. Nice recovery there. Great communication, it looked like, by Everest to get that going. Gami, a dangerous touch, but Jaco there to control it. Yanini has a clear opportunity and actually has a pass opportunity. Gets it up off the wall, and it is put down. Great touch there by Gami. We're going into overtime in this game too. And who do you think takes it here, Luis?
I mean, I think if I say anyone, they'll immediately score. But honestly, Pro Hub really look like they can compete with Everest here. But I think overall as a team, Everest is looking a lot stronger, and I think that they can definitely win. I think that they will win this one.
Yeah, I definitely would probably have to agree. Everest is looking a lot more consistent, but that definitely doesn't take away the chance that is there for Pro Hub to take this. And right as I say that, a great shot there from Yanini, just a little low, and Double's able to get a save on it. Jaco chasing for Demos. Gami gets a clear, trying to be a pass up the Double, but a little bit too far. Kane takes it. Yanini is up. He gets it off, but trying to go off the backboard, but Gami was there to take it. Kane, though, takes control of it for Pro Hub in the offensive side still. But right now, Everest Heights is coming out with the counterattack opportunity, and Jaco trying to get it past Kane, not able to do so. Right now, Gami is going to be taking control of it. Double trying to get a touch on it. Does get a touch, really needed. And K&A right out the gate, just, oh my goodness, a minute down into overtime, takes the unfortunate 50 touch from Moore, and Double's 50. Double looked to be out of boost, and K&A takes the opportunity, puts it in, and that's game 2 to Pro Hub Gaming, and they do stay alive in this round of 16 series here. And looking at the scoreboard, Luis, who has to be the player of the game for you in this game 2?
Honestly, they all look super solid, but me, honestly, even though K and they had more score, I think Yanini, I think he honestly played a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just when the clock hit 0 seconds and the ball dropped and overtime started, something clicked for Pro Hub. Like they just immediately got a lot of early pressure, and yeah, overall they had 8 shots at the end of the game. I think they played really well at overtime. You know, now they're here and they're about to play game 3 and time to see how they do.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree. Pro Hub really stepped it up in that overtime, which is and it really interesting too, because we were talking about how Everest Heights kind of seemed to have control in that back half of that the game leading into the overtime. So right out the gate, though, Pro Hub from as soon as overtime started took the reins, and it took control of that overtime. And like you said, a great call there. 8 shots to 6, definitely in favor of Pro Hub Gaming, but. We're going to be getting into game 3. It is 1-1 here. This is a winner takes the series match or game right here. And we're going to be having, Everest Heights in the blue, Pro Hub Gaming in the orange. Hopefully we will be getting a poll up here too to see who's going to be taking game 3. Want to see what you guys in the chat think about it. But we are going to be getting into game 3. It's going to be Moore, it looks like Moore versus Jaco for the actually double versus Yanini. I was completely wrong. But KNA though trying to take that kickoff here. Jaco pops it up. Moore meets that touch in the middle. Gami a little bit, not really any control coming out yet, but right out the gate, oh my goodness, a great save by KNA off of what was a great shot by Jaco. Tried to get a bar down on that and really got a good touch from KNA there to save that early goal that was going to come for Everest Heights. But right now the pressure is not gone. Double, not a great touch by KNA to get it out, and a shot does come out, but Yanini saved it. A nice bump there, but Jaco is on the ball to try to continue on, and Yanini, again, not a great touch to get that cleared out, and Jaco's going to take the shot, but Moore does get in there in time. Gets that pre-flip, and not really a pre-flip, but just kind of read where that ball was going. Not able to do a whole lot after that, though, is Everest Heights. It gets cleared over. Yanini takes a shot on it. Gami is there to save it. That was going to be top right corner. And Gami takes the next touch as well, which was really important to get that clear out. KNA puts it up and over, but double is there to 50. KNA does actually get a pretty favorable 50 on that. Yanini, though, not able to get the touch, and it looks like Moore style was a little bit too far up, and that's going to be a goal number 1 going again in favor of Everest Heights here by Gami off of that touch. And Luis right there, a little bit weak on the rotation on that backside, I think, for Pro Hub.
They were really looking like a brick wall at the beginning, just saving every shot. And then they started pushing up, and then I think they got a little greedy, pushed a little too far up, and Everest Heights saw their opportunity and just got a banger to the left side of the net.
Definitely, I would have to fully agree. Moore just getting a little bit antsy there. You have to be really careful on those back posts that you don't push up too far. And again, Everest Heights just has it on the offensive half in what seemed to be pretty much the theme of this game 3. Really interested to see how Pro Hub is going to be able to get it out of their half. And right away, KNA, great flick there, takes control of it. Jaco there to receive it, but it's not over. Yanini puts it out. Moore's going to be there to receive it, but he needs to go quick. Jaco was coming in, but not able to get there. Gami pops it up, but Moore is ready for that. Puts it down to the middle, but it's a little too close to the backboard. Gami clears it, but Gami out of boost, so not able to follow. An opportunity there for Pro Hub to kind of put a little bit more of a threatening shot down, but not able to do so. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be a goal. Double takes the 50, goes underneath, but Yanini saw it coming and was there for the great save. Trying to clear this out, KNA clears it up. And Pro Hub actually has an opportunity here. Yanini was there, ready to read it. Not able to do a whole lot with it, though, after that 50. But Yanini comes in off of KNA's pass and puts it down in the bottom right. And Pro Hub, not a whole lot of offense, but when they've been on offense, there have definitely been some threatening opportunities here, Luis.
And they had 5 saves, and they were playing really good defense, but then they also had to play some good offense, and they just got a really good push, and then they got a really nice pass off the corner. And Yanini was able to finish.
Yeah, great. That was definitely a great shot there, but a mistake comes out from Moore, and that is so unfortunate there. I mean, really, in all honesty, while we have had some touches that have been a little bit awkward, maybe some slight missed rotations, we have actually not seen a full whiffed ball yet here in this game, Luis, and that is a really tough one to swallow, I think, here for Pro Hub.
Yeah, it's game 3. You can't be making mistakes like those. Oh my god, almost. But yeah, you can't be making mistakes like those game 3 when it's this close. If you want to make it past round 1, yeah, these are really 2 really good teams, And I hate to see one of them go, but that's just how it has to be in this round of 16. And I'm really excited to see how the winner does farther in the tournament.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. These are two great teams in this tournament. And in the round of 16, it is definitely tough to match up with somebody this great, but it is how it goes sometimes with the seedings. Right now, though, Pro trying to get it. Oh my goodness, I thought he had that flip reset. I must not have gotten the reset there. Probably a little bit too far with the front of his car. Now, Pro Hub is really trying to get this second goal here off of that unfortunate defensive error to try to tie this game 3 up. A little bit of a double commit there, but not really that threatening of one. Moore takes control of the ball, trying to get a pass out. Does get a pass out middle. Yanini is there. He puts it the wheels, and he gets it. That's goal number 2 for Pro Hub. They get the tie game. A minute 19 left here, and that is exactly what Pro Hub needed to stay in this one. I honestly, right now, it's looking like a back and forth game here, Luis.
Yeah, sorry. Everest Heights just have been playing really well, but now as the series kept going on, Pro Hub had really like got their footing, and they're starting to play really well as a team and working together to try to get those good pushes against Everest Heights.
Oh my
God! Flip reset goal.
Yanini.
You are nuts.
He's been trying it all match, and he's gotten so close so many times, and he gets it when Pro Hub needed it the most. Flip reset to put them in the lead. Oh my goodness. What a goal. But Gami right off the kickoff. Oh, jeez. Like, gets the read off of the ceiling there. Really unfortunate for Pro Hub, and it was Yanini on the kickoff too. Pretty tough there. And that is a tie game for Everest Heights. We have a minute left in this game 3. And right now, in all honesty, if it's me, I need to see something else out of the other players. Yanini. Yanini. Oh my goodness.
Back to back.
Okay, look. You guys can't see the scoreboard in the stream, but I want you to know that Yanini has 1,000 points with 57 seconds left in this game. This dude is ready to win this round of 16. My goodness. Okay, trying to recover here. We have 40 seconds left. Everest Heights now has to answer back again after a unfortunate pinch goal for them off the wall. Jaco up in the corner trying to take it. Kane does get the clear away. Yanini's coming up. He's dangerous. He puts it past. He's trying to get a pass out to middle. He gets a second touch on it. It's going to be low enough. Kane gets it. Not a great clear out, though, and Moore gets it down on the net, but Gami there to clear it, and the threat is not over. Gami puts a redirect in and puts it in to tie the game with 19 seconds left. Oh, my goodness, Gami. What a touch. And Gami and Yanini are just going at it right now here, Luis. They're going at it. Oh my goodness!
Show who is the bigger carry for the other team. But yeah, they're both playing really well. Two players really stepping up game 3 and showing why they're here. You know, they're just really good. I honestly think that some of them should be in GC3. Like, these guys are playing really solid. I just want to see overtime. I want to think this is just so close.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, and overtime would be a great story for this game. But right now, Everest Heights has a counterattack opportunity. It's up to K&A to get that touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Jaco just a little bit weak on it. I think was trying to put a pass down to double, not able to get it. And right now, we have overtime for game 3. Whoever gets the next goal will take this entire match. Nothing else matters now that we had up until this point. All that matters now is who scores here. K&A trying to get a 50 off, does get a touch on it. Yanini tries to take control of the ball. K&A kind of a little bit of a misread there. Backflipped to get back down onto the ground. Yanini trying to meet that. K&A, just a little bit over. Moore style didn't actually get that much of a touch on it. Faked out the double there that was in the midfield, though. Yanini is going to be moving up. Not able to really get the control of the ball, but gets the dim on Jaco. This is dangerous, though. Gami trying to put a pass out middle. No shooter to receive it, though. K&A gets the boost and gets a good 50 on the ball, then puts it out. Yanini's there to take the pass. Great outlet there. Yanini needs to go quick, though. Gami is on this, and Gami does get the favorable 50. Moore trying to get it up off this wall. Does. Yanini, great touch there. It gets a little bit of a redirect pass backwards, but not more than able to really follow it up. K&A, though, controls the ball on the offensive side. K&A looks for the redirect into the net. Just a little bit wide, though. Double. Now up with his... He's got the air dribble going down. He went for the air dribble bump. Not able to really get a piece of Moore, though, and Moore does clear it out. Yanini puts it close to the net. Gets off the backboard in. It's going to be Moore style off the pass from Yanini. Great counterattack there, and it's going to be Pro Hub Gaming taking the victory and the match in another overtime. Oh my goodness, Luis, that was exciting.
Honestly, I did not expect that. I expected Everest Heights to win it. I was like looking all Everest Heights, but then again, Pro Hub went to Game 3 overtime for a reason, to show that they can definitely compete with these really good teams, and I'm just really excited to see how they do for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Yanini, 1,144 points, 4 goals, 1 assist, 4 saves, 6 shots. I mean, they're probably, there's sometimes players that don't get 1,144 points in the entirety of a series, Luis, and he just did it in 1 game. That is crazy. These are private matches. Do private matches still get halved? There's no way, because he would have 2,000. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyways, it is going to be Pro Hub Gaming taking that best of 3. They will move on to the quarterfinals. We're going to get a bracket up here pretty soon to see who they actually ended up playing against. But our next matchup is going to be a quarterfinal matchup. It's going to be Inferno versus M22 Alpha that we're going to be seeing. And let's see, we do have it up. Oh my goodness, it looks like Pro Hub is going to be going up against bad players. And let me tell you, Luis, bad players are... The name's a lie. I'm going to call out now.
Believe it or not, guys, bad players are actually not that bad.
Shocker. I know. It's kind of crazy considering the 1755 number, but it's true. It's true. But yeah, Inferno and M22 Alpha are going to be the next one. It's going to be a best of 3 as well here for this quarterfinal matchup. And right now, going into this is a matchup we actually, in the power ranking committee, we really wanted to see. Because we really want, like, Alpha has been showing their stuff. They've been showing they have the capability of really kind of having breakout matches, but never really fully got there. And they've had they've had a few, roster changes. They've been getting closer and closer to becoming a kind of a top 10 staple team. And a win over Inferno here would be huge for them. But for me, I've got to take Inferno 2-0 in this best of 3 series. We're going to be getting into the tail of the tape here soon. And right now, like, looking at this tail of the tape, what do you really see looking at this coming from these two teams? What do you kind of predict is going to happen here, Luis?
I mean, I haven't been here for that long, but what I do know is that Inferno is an insane team. Like, they've proven again and again that they can really step up, and they have a lot of good players.
Yeah. Gator Jordan, kind of a staple, been really consistent. Just really consistently great. Like a ton of tournament wins as well. So it's really going to be exciting to see how this team plays, and I would really like to see M22 Alpha potentially step up and have like some, I'm an Inferno. I look, casters aren't supposed to be biased, but I'm an Inferno fan, even though Neb's mean to me. It's okay. I'm an Inferno fan. I think Inferno is a great team, one of the best that we have here in Slips. But honestly, M22 Alpha, I really want to see them step up. We got APOC, Gamma, and Skyman. Skyman is an incredible player. We've seen him before, and I really honestly wouldn't be that upset, I think, here if M22 Alpha was able to step up and potentially take this best of 3 series win. We are waiting on one more, and we do get them. So we're going to get started here with our game 1 right away. As everybody gets into the lobby. Looks like there's going to be no subs. Everybody is here, assuming Jocko is Skyman. And we're going to be moving forward with our game one here. It's going to be Inferno in the blue, Alpha in M22 Alpha in the orange. Got to put the M22 name on there for sure. And right away, Inferno coming out with the offensive pressure off the kickoff. Neb's going to be putting off the sidewall, trying to get to Jordan. Jordan is up there, gets it off the ceiling. I don't think he got a flip reset, and he didn't. Gator is going to be trying to take control of that ball. He's got the rep Inferno hashtag on. And it does get kind of cleared away by Alpha, M22 Alpha, but right there, Jordan's still there to kind of take control of it. Jocko sends it down. Unfortunately, looks like Nikos was not, or APOC actually, it's APOC, was not able to really get a shot on net. Jordan gets a shot past APOC, who looked like he got bumped almost. Oh, okay, so Gamma is in for Skyman. Does that mean that Jocko is a sub? Oh, Jordan, sorry.
He used to be on he used to be on my team. He's a grand champion 1 in 3.
Okay. So Skyman is not here, which is definitely kind of a loss. That's an unfortunate hit, but we'll see what Jocko can do as Jordan does take goal 1 for Inferno. And right now it's just been kind of all Inferno, honestly, here, Luis. Like Alpha just really hasn't had that much control on the ball really at all at any point in on any part of the field.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to see Skyman play, and I really imagined it to be closer. But now as I see like that a sub is in, I mean, anything could happen here in slips. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen. But, M22 Alpha are really going to have to work for this win. They're going to have to really work for this win because Inferno are a great team, and they're going to have to really step up and show why they're here.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. Inferno is a powerhouse in its own right. They did have a shaky, unfortunate... oh, Gamma, I'm sorry.
The caster's curse.
Oh, Gamma, I'm sorry, man. Unfortunate own goal there. Gamma got kind of stuck on the near post. It looked like inched out a little bit. Got a little bit antsy. Went for the backflip. I wasn't really sure what they were trying to do, but it didn't work. I can confirm that is the case. Neb takes the control on the kickoff here. Jordan's going to be sending it over to the right side. But yeah, like I was saying, Inferno kind of had a tough loss to Sonic Monkeys last weekend. Sonic Monkeys did end up winning the tournament, but very uncharacteristic to see Inferno go out so early in the tournament. And having talked to some of the players, I know that they had not had the best match for themselves as well. So they'll definitely be kind of here looking for a little bit of redemption on a team that they really should be considering themselves considerable favorites in. Right now they are up 2-0 as we get to the 2:30 mark, and right now it just M22 Alphas has had their opportunities. But what do you think you need to see, Luis, for them to be able to take this game at least to overtime?
I mean, as we just saw, they were kind of bumping into each other. Kind of a few miscommunications, and it's the small things that make a big difference in these higher lobbies. You just gotta have those consistent positioning, rotations. Always be there for the good touches, and I think that's what they need to do to be Inferno, because they are always there to get those touches that they need, get the shots up, get the passes, and if M22 Alpha can match that and really step up their positioning and rotation, then I think that they can bring this to overtime and possibly even a win.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to agree. It's always tough for sure when you have a sub in. Ooh, that Gator was trying to go for that double touch there. It's always tough when you have a sub in to get those rotations. Sometimes communication can be a little bit off, but right now, I definitely am interested to see how they are able to kind of maybe recover after some very early aggression. No goal has really been scored for a while, so definitely think that they may be getting a little bit of their mojo back in. Right as I say that, APOC, great. It was a little bit of a doink pass there in the midfield, puts it up. Neb did not expect that, and Inferno was up ready for offense. Instead, they get scored on. Gamma coming from the backside, and that's going to be 1-2, still in favor of Inferno. A minute 27 left here. I'm really Alpha looking to kind of tie this up, get into overtime. I'm really curious to see if they're able to do so. A nice pass there by Jocko, and Gamma was there to kind of take the shot, but demoed and saved. Nice demo there from Apox, though. Jocko's kind of going up, trying to get this shot maybe on target, but not able to really do a whole lot with it after Jordan touches it. Gamma there. APOC puts off the corner, but Gator is there for the clear. Neb now taking control. This is dangerous for Alpha. And a nice challenge there by Gamma on defense. Jordan, though, gets to that ball. Nobody really had challenge, and APOC gets a great clear. Gator gets a touch on it. A little bit dangerous, but Neb was there to kind of bail him out a little bit. Jordan into the corner, gets the dunk. It's a pass to the middle, goes for the bump, not able to really get it, but Gator still gets the touch on it, and it's still in the midfield here. Jordan's up for that shot. That's dangerous, and it goes down. Unfortunate. Gamma came off of the post, not really in that great of a... Oh, it looked like he flipped off the wall, actually. APOC back post, not able to get to it, and that's 3-1 in favor of Inferno. And I'm going to be honest, Luis, I think that's probably the nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, I mean, even though Jaco is a sub, he's been playing really well. I mean, getting a lot of score, getting a lot of saves for his team. But, I mean, on the other hand, I don't want to flame them. I mean, they're much better than me, but Gamma has not looked that consistent on offense, even though he got that amazing, even though he got that in good play at the beginning to get a goal for them. He got the own goal and also, like, kind of passing it to the middle, as we just saw. And, oh, my God, what a nice touch from Gator. He gets a soft touch, and look at that. That's the stuff that you learn at the higher levels, like getting the perfect touch there and the nice placement at the top corner.
Ooh. Yeah, and for those who are in the chat that maybe haven't really worked on some of the higher level mechanics, that I'm pretty certain Gator uses directional arrow. I'd have to look at him to see which one he uses. But to time that directional arrow, to get that wheel touch, to go down into the corner like that is hard. It's probably a lot of hours in Rings maps, let me tell you. For sure. But Inferno does take game one here pretty convincingly in a 4-1. Like you said, Jaco there, or Jaco. Is it Jaco or Jaco? Do you know?
Jaco, yeah, he was on my TV. He fixed it up.
Gotcha. Jaco, sorry. Jaco had pretty good point, like a good point total, like you had kind of mentioned, but the sub, I think, has been a very significant impact here. I think that the rotations looked a little bit kind of off, a little bit janky, and I do think that the 9 shots to 5 shots in favor of Inferno is probably a little bit indicative of that. But we're gonna be moving into game 2 here pretty soon. Inferno is up 1-0. They're having a little bit of a conversation in the chat here. I'm not gonna act like I understand these references because I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. All right, here we go. It's gonna be game number 2. Inferno is up 1-0 here. M22 Alpha does have to take a win to stay alive. This is a best of 3 quarterfinal series. Right at the gate, APOC takes the kickoff, and those are the kind of differences I think here between Inferno and M22 Alpha right now, Luis. In that situation, when you're playing a team like Inferno and you get the opportunity to take a shot on net off kickoff like that, it's got to at least be on net. I think that has been pretty consistent where opportunities have kind of presented themselves for Alpha, but they just really haven't been able to capitalize, unfortunately, on them, despite having honestly pretty good speed against a team that is higher ranked. But maybe I'm a little bit too harsh. You think that's a little bit too harsh to say?
I mean, yeah, whatever you can tell Alpha to really help them play better. I mean, honestly, it's just that they have to, yeah, like you said, they have to get it on target and get that early pressure that gets them a good start in game 2, because game 1 was all Inferno. And yeah, they need to get that pressure if they want to have a chance against them.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And getting in the lead is going to be something that potentially Inferno is a very aggressive team, though in recent times their rotations have looked honestly a lot stronger than they used to. But they are still at heart an aggressive team. If you put them on the back foot, if you get the lead early, you can open up the opportunity for them to make mistakes on those third backs, and that could potentially lead to, kind of running into more goals. Now that is a shot that I understand. It's okay. I understand, APOC. That was a really great attempt there for that double touch off of the sidewall. And that is not an easy one to do. Oh, looks dangerous though here in Gator. How did he get that 50?
Yeah, I was just saying, like you said that they're an aggressive team. You see Jordan just going and chasing APOC and leaving him out of position, and Gator can just, as we know, he's an insane player, and he just finds ways to score from those angles.
Yeah, goodness. I don't know how he got that 50, but he did. Gator, off the kickoff here. It was kickoff in favor of M22 Alpha, but it left Inferno with control of the ball. Jaco puts it over down to the corner, trying to get it kind of to a safe position, and this is definitely not safe. Jordan, great pass down. Neb there immediately to get that touch. Did he hit this with his wheels? I think he hit this with his wheels. He flipped into it, hit it with his butt. Goodness. And Neb just really quick on that. That's tough.
Yeah, as that attack started, you could see all of M22 Alpha in one corner, and then they had to kind of scramble back towards their net, and then Inferno, he was just positioned in the middle, ready to finish those passes that was given to him by Jordan.
Yeah, like, I have to agree. Like, right now, it just looks like M22 Alpha is on their back foot, and it's like, and Inferno is an incredibly fast and strong offensive team, so definitely not like that anything to really feel disappointed by if you're M22 Alpha. But if you want to take this game here, you're definitely gonna have to potentially get some more clears. At least I think sitting here, you may not need to get a counterattack every single time. Sometimes you just need to clear it out to give yourself some time to get boost. But unfortunately, the net is wide open, and Gator, those double taps, they are hard, but Gator makes them look so easy. And when the oh.
Nabe almost saved that. Imagine if Neb just saved that.
Yo, Neb wanted the goal, dude. It was like a part Doomsy, right? Kind of popping out up from the backboard, trying to get the double touch from there. That would have been even more crazy.
Yeah, they just had to use the freestyle there because they were all out of position. And sometimes M22 Alpha is in the goal, but they're just not there to save those shots that Inferno has. They're always so on target with so much power. They can just always generate those good shots.
Yeah, for sure. Ned put it on the back post there. Not really a whole lot Alpha can do in that situation, to be completely honest. A great play there from Inferno coming out, and 4-0 in favor of them. And I'm going to be honest right now, Luis. I don't really see a world where Alpha can kind of take this. They just kind of really look to be outmatched, at least for today, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's a different story once Skyman is here. But yeah, Inferno, we just know, besides last week where they got out early because of Sonic, they had like a pretty big roster change. They got a lot of new players that week. And they were just a really solid team. But, overall, Inferno, we know them as one of the staples in Slip, so as one of the great teams that you can rely on to make it far into the tournament. And maybe, they could make it to the finals against, I'm guessing Boppers, whatever their team is, the Boppers. I definitely think that they're going to go to the finals.
Yeah, they do. They would need to go through the winner of Bad Players and Pro Hub. Both teams, I think Pro Hub would be a team that they definitely can take on pretty comfortably. But Bad Players, I mean, Inferno and Bad Players is a very long-standing kind of rivalry that it is a matchup that we've seen so many times. We've seen it play out in so many different ways. Inferno does have the edge in the matchup, but again, it's not a given for sure. So that would be tough for them. But at least M22 Alpha did not get shut out. That is important. That's important.
Yeah, they're definitely giving it. They definitely have a chance. I mean, I want to say that they have a chance to win this, but they definitely have been playing well and been able to match Inferno's pace, or at least get close to it. Because a lot of teams, they would definitely struggle against Inferno, but M22 Alpha is holding strong, even though they're getting scored on, But like, then again, who wouldn't? I mean, Inferno is just such a great team.
Yeah, I think, and yeah, hats off to M22 Alpha. I mean, they have looked, like you said, like the thing is that at no point have we said that this was going to be a blowout. Did we ever think it was going to be a blowout? Because M22 Alpha have definitely shown that they have the pace, the capability of keeping up with Inferno. Just unfortunately, Inferno was really on it with their shots today. A couple missed opportunities from Alpha, and that did kind of lead to this 4-1 lead here in Game 2, and what ultimately will be likely a sweep in the series, as we do get the last 5 seconds running down here. Inferno looking to actually get another goal on, but I think Nev's going to put it to the side. Good sportsmanship there. Gator was ready to bang that. But it is going to be Inferno taking the 2-0 sweep here over M22 Alpha. They will be moving into the semifinals against the winner of Bad Players versus Pro Hub Gaming, who we have recently seen. And I'm going to grab water, so I'm going to leave you, Vertigo, to give an analysis on this match.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's not really much to say for this match. Inferno, as we know, is just a really, really great team. But yeah, M22 Alpha, I definitely like to see how they will do with Skyman in the future. It's just that this tournament was just not for them. It was unfortunate. They had Jacob play, and Jacob played really well. I definitely like to see how he plays in the future as well. But I mean, for now, 9 times out of 10, Inferno is gonna be MT2 Alpha, and I just like to see how the rest of the bracket is going because we had, as I was seeing as the bracket was put up earlier, it was just a lot of good teams just like going up against each other in the quarterfinals. This one wasn't as close as the others, but yeah, I'm just definitely excited to see how we see the semifinals and the finals as a lot of good teams in this tournament, and I like to see which ones go to the finals. And as we see, Sonic Monkeys and Bopper Slobbers are gonna verse each other, and bad players are currently playing against Pro Hub. As you know, Inferno will be MT2, so I'm guessing it's gonna be Inferno and MT2 in the semifinals, which we're not used to. We usually see them in the finals. And Sonic Monkeys and Bopper, Sonic Monkeys are not the same as we saw them last week, but we know that they can still play well. I believe they have like 1 or 2 GC3s on their team, which shows which yeah, they're playing really well. But Boppers, I believe they have like 3 GC3s, which is like absolutely insane. And yeah, so I'm guessing next is gonna be Inferno versus bad players. I mean, who knows? Pro Hub Gaming could just do something crazy. But yeah, I definitely like to see that, and the finals is just gonna be such a great match. Seeing and but definitely the semifinals as well as Inferno and bad players. We're gonna see them a little bit earlier in the tournament than we usually see.
Yeah, and oh man, so Sonic Monkeys did beat Northern Shield. That's crazy. The Northern Shield is a great team, but Sonic Monkeys out here again, showing that maybe last tournament wasn't a fluke. But it's, the Bopper Slappers and then the winner of Inferno Bad Players is going to be really tough. CBK Nova, isn't? Hey Nova, aren't you on the Sonic Monkeys?
I believe he is. I
Yeah,
believe
he
he
is.
got in there. But last week they had Solings, and yeah, we saw Solings really stepped up and played insane in that tournament.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are going to be running the Bopper Slappers versus the Sonic Monkeys first. Ooh, 2-1 in overtime and 1-0 reg. Yeah, that's really close. I mean, the Northern Shield, like you guys, Mogu, you guys are crazy. So I would expect if you're losing close. But we are gonna have Sonic Monkeys in our versus the Bopper Slappers in our first semifinal match here. I love the Bopper Slappers logo.
The logo is the best thing ever. That one, like I said, I was with them when they were creating the team, and the owner just sent me that, and I was just like laughing. That's like insane. All the other ones are like really like professional looking, and then they're just them. But yeah, it's crazy how Sonic Monkeys, despite the big overall MMR difference, they beat Northern Shield. As we know, Northern Shield is a great team. As though even though they're not talked about as much as bad players in Inferno, like credits to them, they're an insane team. But if Sonic Monkeys can beat them, I definitely want to see how they do against the Bopper Slappers.
Oh yeah. And this is going to be a really close one. We're going to be moving into the tail of the tape for this semifinal matchup. And this is also going to be a best of three as well. Both of these semifinal matchups will be best of threes. The final will be a best of five when we get there. But right away, looking at the tail of the tape, it is, I mean, KDN. Let's say, okay, so we have KDN, is it Ultor? And then, is that Messio?
Yeah.
Or do we call him MK2?
Um, I don't know.
I'm gonna go at Meslio. I'm gonna go with Meslio and Mess. If you're in the chat, or if somebody from the Bopper Slappers is in the chat, please correct me if I'm playing that or saying that wrong. And then on the Sonic Monkey side, we have Monkey, CBK, Nova, and Felipe. Though Monkey is not playing. Is that what you're saying, Felipe? Who's playing in his spot? Oh, it's Messi 10. That's an I. Goodness gracious. I swear. Sometimes, Luis.
Jacobs. Okay.
Jacobs. Got it. Okay. So
He's
it's
also C3.
Jacobs is? Okay.
As far as I know, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Jacobs. Jacobs. I know a Jacob, so this is tough. Jacobs, CBK Nova, and Felipe on the side of Sonic Monkeys. And then, Jacobs is a 1700.
Never mind. I was definitely wrong. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot closer than I expected.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, Sonic Monkeys do have the advantage of having the highest ranked player, CBK Nova, 1800. Wow, he's just a beast.
1822. Yo, Felipe, 1700, 1750. That's like C3, right? It's close. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, close enough. Close enough.
Okay, but KDN is somebody that I think we have seen in Slips tournaments before, and if I'm correct, maybe I'm tripping out. But yeah, this could be really tough. I think for me, the Bopper Slappers look scary, but so do the Sonic Monkeys, and Felipe is a part of the Power Rankings committee. So I'm gonna side with Felipe here, and I think I'm gonna go with a Sonic Monkeys take a 2-1 victory. I think that's gonna be my semifinal prediction. Oh, semifinal 2 is not ready yet. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a reverse here. We tricked you. Ha, got him.
Yes, fool.
We're going to the semifinal 1 match because 1 comes before 2. Duh. Right? And
Yeah.
it's going to be, I think, Bad Players versus Inferno, correct? We'll
Yeah,
see here.
I believe that bad players won.
Yeah.
Unless Pro Hub just absolutely played insane.
Yeah.
But I doubt it.
Crazy stuff happens, man. We have had an RLCS Pro come into this tournament and lose to Inferno. Of course, Inferno is cracked, so it makes sense. But like, it's happened. But I agree. No offense to Pro Hub Gaming, you guys played extremely well. You guys played out of your mind. But I'm gonna have to unfortunately give this one to. Okay, Gator. Look, Jordan's cracked, and you're cracked. Neb's mean, so no. Oh, so crack. So we just watched. Actually, can we put the bracket up onto the screen here? We're gonna be getting a Jordan simp. Yeah, I'm sorry. Everybody knows at this point. Look, Neb, Jordan's not mean to me, so that's how it works. I'm banned. Can you not say that? My bad.
Oh no, it's over. It's over.
It's done. I'm banned. That's tough.
Well, Slips has made it pretty far, but sadly we have to come to an end here as Walla Baby said the forbidden word.
The forbidden word. Oh no. We just watched Inferno versus M22 Alpha. If I got good, I wouldn't be mean. Look. Okay. You know what? You're probably right. I tried to grind yesterday to get out of C2, and it didn't really work out. Unfortunately, I thought I was better than that. I'm not. I even made I made like a new loadout for the grind and everything.
I was planning to grind today, but then it didn't really work out. I just saw myself. But this is much more fun. Just casting has just been awesome, an awesome experience overall.
Yeah, these teams are crazy. Like the people who play for people who are kind of a little bit new to Slips, if you're new to the stream, the people who play in these tournaments are the real deal. Like these like we've had RLCS pros play in this tournament. We've had teams beat the RLCS pros. We've had 1700. We have had a couple 1800 plus teams that have like average 1800 teams. It's crazy. Yeah. Croc, what are you? You're higher ranked than 2 your major players? All right, I'm gonna send in a numbers report, bro. Sorry. Tell numbers to bump you. Yeah, I'll send it in. Don't worry, you're gonna get bumped. You beat him, Nib. Don't be mean. don't be silly. Oh, you as Wave is one of the players. Okay, never mind. I need to read first.
Oh, I'm sorry, my Chromebook died.
Okay, so it looks like we are waiting for the result still of Pro Hub Gaming versus Bad Players. Sonic Monkeys and Bobber Suppers are unfortunately not available. So we're going to be talking about how you can get into these tournaments. Yes, we just watched you play, Neb. Okay, so for everybody that's here, especially if you have gone through the if you went through the bracket or any of the other tournament sites, unfortunately you do have to come into the Discord, register yourself, and sign up for these tournaments within the Discord. There's a bot. We're gonna get your MMR in. We're gonna get you seated into the tournament, and that's how you do get involved in these. Proc has posted the Discord link in the chat. That is not a virus. That is the real link. So just hit one of those. You can pick. There's 4 of them. He was very liberal with his use of them. But you can pick any of those. Join the Discord. Get registered. We'll get you verified, and you'll get your own room for your team within the Discord. Your own little chat room. You get to be a part of this community. We have a lot of really awesome players, a lot of really talented players, a lot of very active people that are constantly chatting within the Discord. I said liberal. Oh my goodness, get out, Croc. Get out. You're not casting. You don't get to come in here and say no politics on the stream because you don't know how to grammar. Aren't you a lawyer? You should know grammar.
But,
heckle no.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So we did just get confirmation, and Lynx is already on top of it. We do have a Bad Players victory. So we're going to be moving into a Bad Players versus Inferno semifinal match. A best of 3. It's our semifinal match 1. This is why we're doing it before 2, because it comes before 1 comes before 2. That's how it works. And going into this is a matchup that we've had, Luis, in the finals multiple times.
Yeah.
And recently, Inferno has definitely taken the advantage. But Bad Players, I mean, you can't sleep on this team. They are incredible. And we're gonna get into the tail of the tape for the teams as soon as we do have that put together. But right now, looking at this, if I've got to pick Inferno versus Bad Players, I in my heart, I want to go with Inferno with a 2-1 victory. But honestly, I think Bad Players come out with something to prove here, and I think they actually take this best of 3 series here, and 2-1 the opposite direction. If it's me, but looking at the tail tape, what's your thoughts, Luis, here?
I mean, yeah, we've seen this so many times happen in the finals. These should just have been 2 really good players that we've seen. But honestly, I mean, I've seen Ludwin play, and he's just an absolute beast. They have 2 GC3, so MMR wise, Bad Players is looking really nice. So I honestly think that Bad Players, even though they've been recently still insane, they haven't been beating Inferno though. But I definitely think that they can have a chance here, and I think that they will win. Honestly, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be like a 3-0 victory. I think that I think that Inferno is not gonna get a single win.
Best of 3. So
I was
2-0,
2-0, yeah, okay.
so you're going 2-0 in favor of Bad Players.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, finals are best of 5 again. For this week, and we have the best of 3 for the semifinals. We had a best of 5 semifinals 2 weekends ago, but we are currently in the best of 3 format, and the predictions are up. This is from here on out. Every single one of these matches are close. So let's see either how smart you guys are or how lucky you guys are. Go in and make your predictions here, and I am really excited to see who actually ends up taking this game, this first semifinal match. Dude, I really don't know. I really don't know who's gonna do it. I'm trying to predict here.
I mean, that's 100% Inferno. I'm gonna put some of my coins, or whatever you call it, into bad players. I'm gonna put 500 of those like bubble things.
With 500 slips bubbles, baby. Let's go. We
Yeah.
got you're putting channel bubbles up
Yeah.
on the bad players. I'm gonna go 1,000 for bad players instead. Hey, Cloud. Okay, so right now let's go through the lineups here. So sorry, Inferno and bad players are so like such staples here. I forget that there may be people here that aren't used to seeing these teams. But on the side of bad players, it is gonna be Ludwin, Cloud, and Jalen versus Inferno, who has Gator, Jordan, and Neb, as we just saw. Ludwin, if Ludwin, Cloud, and Jalen are the starting lineup for bad players, we've seen bad players have subs in the past quite often, but right now we do have Jalen, Ludwin, and Cloud all in the lobby, so I think that we will see the starting lineup of bad players. And knowing that, I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down here. Gator said that Neb is coming back. They're waiting on Neb to come back. He's egoing on everyone. Yeah. Gator predicted on himself. He's very confident in his victory opportunity here. But right now, I think that regardless of who wins here, these next three matches, two semifinal matches and the final match, I can't really see these not being all really close matchups, to be honest with you. These teams looked crazy, but we are going to be going in to our first semifinal match. It's going to be Inferno in the blue, bad players in the orange. Here we are getting ready to go right out the gate. Jordan tries to take control of the kickoff, not able to do so. Cloud takes the dribble over, and it's saved away by Gator. Jordan does get the clear out, really big clear over to the corner of bad players. Looks like Gator was looking for a demo, not able to get it. Jordan gets the pass off the net. Neb gets a shot on target. Jordan was trying to get a bump on the Ludwin, not able to do so. Maybe looked a little bit low on boost. Gator trying to follow that up. Right now, bad players are on defense. They're trying to get this cleared away. But Inferno right there for the offensive pressure, already putting it down. Gator trying to... It looks like they're very bump heavy right out the gate here for Inferno. Probably not a bad idea. You just got to be really careful on those rotations. Jalen tries to get that dunk down onto Gator. Not able to really get one that's that threatening. Gator gets a clear. A backflip from Neb is really dangerous. Jalen had a shot opportunity, not able to put it on target. Instead, this one from Ludwin actually went off target as well. Right at the gate, two opportunities that bad players had that needed to really potentially go in, but they don't. Neb trying to get in a 50 on the Ludwin. Doesn't really get a whole lot with it. Ludwin clears it out, gets the second touch, trying to put it down. Jalen had left. No shooter there for the bad players' side. And right now, bad players are trying to take control of this ball, but they're on their back foot. Inferno coming down on the offense like we know they do love to play, and they're very good at. Jalen, though, gets control of the ball, tries to send it down to the mid. Nothing really came out of that potential play opportunity. Neb clears it over the top. Gator on the ball now, sends it out mid. Gator then gets the bump. Neb is trying to put it at least close to an offensive position. Not able to really get it past anything out of their corner. Jalen takes control of the ball, gets a second touch. Cloud's there for the pass, and he puts it down into the bottom left of the net. 3:19 remaining. We do have our first goal in favor here of bad players. And Luis, right out the gate, these teams have been just back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here in awe. Like, no hate to the other games, but this game is just so fast paced. I can always hear like a bunch of boosts going. Like, this is just so crazy. There's like a million things happening at once, and then Ludwin just with a dunk right off the bat.
That is brutal. Ludwin picked up that back boost, goes down. That's not even a straight up 50 or dunked him. Well, I thought it was a 50, but he thought he muscled him, but he just gets the dunk down. Neb didn't really have much of a choice, to be honest.
Yeah, he just had to go up there. Also, it'll be a free goal. Like, Ludwin put him in a tough spot, which was a very smart choice by him.
Definitely, really good decision there by Ludwin to get down there, and it shows. You mentioned Ludwin is an absolutely crazy player, and that just kind of shows you how smart of a player he is, not just a mechanical player. Cloud, though, on this ball now, trying to clear it out, or actually Neb's trying to clear it out. Cloud was trying to put the potential shot on target, isn't able to do so. Jordan passes it out to Gator. No shot coming out from Gator. Neb gets a 50 on the Cloud. A little bit dangerous there, but Jordan there to help him out, clears it away. Neb Trying to take control of this ball. Actually just kind of hits a little bit far, but it goes right past Cloud. So good decision in that one. Jalen just absolutely rinses the two Inferno players that were there trying to get to that ball. But nothing really threatening comes out of that play either. Neb dodges the demo, gets over, wave dashes on the wall, tries to get a clear out. Neb able to do so, but Jordan puts it down in the mid. That's a little bit dangerous. Think was looking for Neb on that play, potentially for a counterattack opportunity. Gator gets a 50. It bounces out to the mid. Neb gets the 50 as well, which ends up being the save. Good back pass to Ludwin, but Ludwin kind of gives it away, trying to pass it up there to his teammate, but Gator is there instead. Gator goes for the pinch, not able to really do a lot. Miscommunication. Neb there for the touch, but I don't think Gator really knew. Jordan trying to put it down into the corner here. Gator clears it off to the wall, trying to get down and get that pass out. But a good clear there by Ludwin. Jalen's really quick there to follow it up as well. And then gets the demo down on the Neb, which makes this a really tough clear for Inferno. We got a minute 20 left in this game. Bad players are up 2-0. Luis, what do you have to see here from Inferno for them to potentially come back in this game one?
I mean, you can't really say, even though the score says bad players, you can't really say one of the teams is playing like really a lot better than the other. I mean, both of them are getting really good attacks. It's just I guess the only thing I could say is that Inferno needs to capitalize more and get more shots on target rather than just, putting them in the corners and stuff like they're doing now. They have to like really get like a good shot to really scare bad players and try to make them mess up, because right now they were looking really clean.
Oh, and they good flick attempt by Jordan there, not on target, but Cloud picks it up. And I agree. Right now, Inferno, they have the opportunities there. They have a decent amount of shots on goal, but bad players are controlling that stat line, and it's showing. A good pass here, though. Gator is up for the play. Jordan gets a nice bump. That's actually a very crucial bump there. But Neb not able to really get it out close enough to Jordan for him to turn. So he had to play a little bit passive, which is smart. But you do have 21 seconds left. You have 2 goals to score. So Inferno are going to be going all up now at this point. All 3 players. You have to, if you're a hockey fan, you got to pull your goalie here. And a pass goes up to Gator. Not able to really put it on target. Jordan there trying to get the 50. And right now, I think bad players, they just seem to be delaying it. Great save there by Jalen off of a shot. And right away, we do have a bad players game 1 victory, 2-0 for them. And for me, even though I know actually Jalen and Ludwin are tied for the top, but for me, it's got to be Ludwin player of the game here. I think for bad players.
Yeah, I mean, like every time you saw Ludwig go up, you knew that it was a chance for something like insane to happen. Like every time he had the ball in his possession, you knew he was gonna make something good out of it. And yeah, I mean, Inferno, they had 5 saves, which is really good defense. But I mean, bad players, as you can see, they have 8 shots. They just kept hammering the Inferno's net, and yeah, they just kept getting shots on, and eventually they're gonna have to go in, and they were both really nice goals.
Yeah, I mean, Vernon in the chat says Plat gameplay. If this is Plat, dude, I probably will just set down Rocket League. If this is where Plat starts, man, I can't. I don't think I could do this. Yeah, what was it? A GC3 plus in this lobby. Okay, so the tail of the tape lied. It is all GC3s here, according to Felipe. According to Mogu, and I'll trust that. I mean, these players are playing like it. Goodness gracious! But we have the players on the pitch. We're gonna be moving into game 2. Bad players took game 1. Oh, nope, never mind. Jordan's back. Okay. Here we go. We are getting started. Gator's going to meet Cloud for that kickoff there. Jordan takes control of the kickoff off the wall. Lost his flip. Didn't flip in time. Ludwin there for the challenge. But Gator does take it back over to the offensive side. Nice little touch there by Jalen to kind of flip it over and keep control of it. Neb was there for the challenge. Didn't really get an opportunity to. Jalen's kind of following the ball up. Gator on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Gator was on the ceiling. Got a decent touch out, but then came down and got credited with the save from the heavens. That was really nice play there from him. Neb controlling this ball, but Jalen's there right away to challenge. Kind of dangerous for Inferno right now, but Gator does get the clear away. Ludwin's got to get up quick, and he does. Cloud on the corner to try to clear it out. Doesn't really get a touch on it. Jordan puts the shot on net. A little bit slow, though. Jalen takes control of the ball here on the midfield, trying to send it over to the corner. Does get it there. Now trying to get it out mid for a potential shooter. No shooter came out. Jordan was going to beat pretty much all of them to the ball, so they saved their boost. Cloud lands on that 100, steals it away from Inferno, which probably leaves them a little bit low here as they're trying to get this clear out and get back. Jordan actually does have 46, and he gets it up to Neb. Neb, though, not able to really get up quick enough, and I think Neb was probably the one boost. Does get the steal, though, and Gator comes through. And what happened in the net? Cloud was there. It just looked like he kind of got a little bit awkward. He went for the squishy save and then fell off and then tried to boost out. That was... okay. That was a little unfortunate, but it is now 1-0 in favor of Inferno. Sorry, go ahead, Luis. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, he kind of put himself in a tough spot there, which is not what you want to do if you want to try to get a sweep here. And but yeah, both players are playing really good. You see some aggression coming out from bad players. I mean, even though they got a good... oh my god, that is unfortunate. But yeah, it's just a lot of good shots from bad players. Just that Inferno have just been getting a lot of good saves and then keeping themselves alive in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Bad players that have not had no offensive pressure, but Inferno have been very consistent. And that's kind of what I was talking about. In recent times, they've definitely seemed a lot more consistent on their defensive rotation, something that had always really been kind of a problem for them. But they had actually taken a victory against not too long ago in a game, in a match that really just looked so consistent with those defensive rotations. They looked really solid, and right now we're kind of seeing a little bit of that against this bad player team. And his bad players are coming out, and they're definitely Inferno will need this to take this victory. So I think this is a good time to kind of be more consistent there. Gator trying to clear it out. Jalen gets a nice touch to the corner, but Gator was still there, and then Neb actually gets it over. Ludwin, a little bit of a dangerous clear out to Jordan. Jordan didn't really, unfortunately for him, didn't really get a whole lot of power on top of that. Gator is up, trying to get it off the wall, gets it over there. It goes down to the middle, but it stays high, so Jalen is able to follow it through on the backboard. But Neb gets the challenge on the Cloud and puts it over to the side, and a clear away does kind of hand it to Inferno. Jordan has opportunity, but Cloud's there for the dunk. Neb needs to touch it, and he does. He gets it off the backboard. Jalen there for the shot. That's on net, but an easy save for Neb there. Not really a whole lot of speed on that one. Jordan needs to get past Gator. A little bit awkward there, but they did communicate. It looks like they were trying to get around each other. Gator then gets a nice touch over into the corner of bad players. Not sure if he got that boost steal, but that would have been very crucial for them if he did. Jalen's on the wall here. He has this flip. Oh, went for the ceiling shot, but Jordan challenged quick. Very smart idea. Neb in the midfield. Jordan puts it over to Neb. A little bit high, though, but Neb does get to it. Very speedy on that shot attempt. Ludwin gets the clear out. It's going up to the backboard. Gator's there, but it's not over yet. Jalen puts it from the corner. Ludwin's there. He gets the touch off. It's really awkward. A bump comes down, and Jalen gets the goal. That's going to tie the game with 1:21 left. Jordan, not a great touch. Ludwin actually kind of came down, and Neb was trying to get there and play defense, but Jordan, very unfortunate for the Inferno defense, but fell right in front. 1:21 tie game. And Luis, at this point, that is definitely what bad play.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
This game. Oh, they're gonna be trash talking Cloud for a while after that one.
Oh my goodness, Gator lets his axles on the field. What a play to take the lead. 1:17 left. Inferno is up 2-1. That was tough. Great play from Gator there to kind of give them that lead. But right now they're looking for that cushion. Gator is still up. Oh, I thought he was going to score that. Neb, a light touch out, but it's actually exactly what they needed. It was a pass. Jordan puts it down into the net. The shot actually didn't look... I don't know if he shot it on... or tried to shoot it or tried to pass it. If he tried to pass it, that was crazy.
Yeah, they're just making all the right decisions there to try to mess up bad players. And once they see a mistake happen, like Ludwin jumping early, they just all get on top of that. And yeah, they get goals off of it. Even though bad players played really good game one, and I think they still are playing good. It's just that Inferno is exploiting bad players' defense more, and that's what's giving them the 2-goal lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly. And Inferno did end up getting the cushion that they really wanted. Oh my, Gator. Oh. An opportunity there from what was a crazy pass from Neb, not really able to kind of see that into the net. But right now, Inferno just have control of this game. I do think that their offensive pressure has been just too strong. And Jordan misses a rare open net, but it turns out to be, Cloud. Nice save. Gator clears it up. But yeah, 15 seconds left. Down by 2. Inferno's defense has been so solid. I just can't see how bad players honestly score and tie this up here. This actually is... What happened?
He got a really nice catch, and then no one was back. Good demo from Gator. Really opened up space there. And Cloud, as soon as he respawned, it was too late. Jordan was already musty flicking on him.
That's Jordan goes for the that's a cheap musty flick. That's a dirty musty flick, Jordan. They don't deserve that. Looks like, oh well, see, there you go. That's what happens. When you musty flick on an open net, that's what kind of comes out of it. Gator tried to get that second touch on the corner, and Jalen takes it off from what ended up being an unfortunate corner pass. But 4-2 in favor of Inferno. They're going to be taking this game 2, going to send us to a game 3. And in all honesty, game 1 for me was all bad players. Game 2 was all Inferno. Do you have any predictions, Luis, on what this game 3 might hold?
I don't know. I mean, it could be anyone's game. Maybe if Inferno can just really ride this momentum, or maybe bad players can just really reset and just try to play like they did game 1. I mean, they all were playing fairly well. It's just that Inferno was just, as I keep saying, this is just crazy to see like in person. Like I've seen these before, like on the YouTube channel and stuff, but just like in person, seeing every like decision being made in front of me is just crazy, and it just really shows how fast you have to think and how you have to think on your feet, or really on your wheels, as in Rocket League terms. And just make these really smart decisions really quickly, and it's just hard to keep up with. But you're doing a really great job, like casting, keeping up with it. I'm just here watching, like wide-eyed, just watching everything happen. But yeah, to answer your question, it could really be anyone games. It depends how if they can really if bad players can really reset and just play like they did in game 1.
Yeah, definitely. I really want to see bad players from game 1 versus Inferno from game 2. I think if that happens in this game 3, I don't know who will win it. I still think that I'm still going to hold true to my bad players prediction, but I honestly believe that if that's going to be an absolutely crazy game 3 if we are able to get those two levels of play going. But we're going to be getting into game 3 again. It is Inferno in the blue. Bad players in the orange. It is 1-1 right now in this best of 3 semifinal series. This is our first semifinals, Luis. This is our first one. And the next one's not going to be like any less crazy.
It's just all good teams, like you said earlier. All of them are super close. There's just a lot of really good teams in the semifinals, and I just can't wait to see who's in the finals. No matter what, it's going to be great. It's going to be so fun to cast, and it's just going to be an awesome series. Right now, focusing on here, we just got to see who gets the first goal, who gets the early pressure, and really sets the tone for game 3.
Certainly, Inferno on the offensive side didn't really kind of follow it up with that, but took a little bit of the safe route. You're going to see that in game 3s a lot, where you're going to open up with a little bit of safe play, kind of like overtime play. You don't want to necessarily take an all-out risk right out the gate. You don't have to take an all-out risk right out the gate. Though Inferno are going for a lot of demo plays, and I think that's really kind of throwing bad players on their back foot. But bad players here, Ludwin gets 100 boost, trying to take control of this. A little bit of a double commit, but you know what they always say, 2 defenders makes it to where it won't go in, right? That's how it goes.
The chances of hitting it.
Double the chances of hitting it. Jordan puts it into the corner, trying to get a bop out to the mid. Is not able to get so, but Gator gets a good clear, kind of hit it away from the dunk, which was really smart in that situation. Jordan sends the pass over to Neb. Then Gator now trying to take control of this ball, but Ludwin is on the backboard, ready for that touch. There's no backboard, not a whole lot of backboard open opportunities for either of these teams. These teams are very good on making sure that it is covered. Gator goes for the dunk, does get it on the Ludwin, but Ludwin recovers very quickly. But Jordan now on the dunk, it goes down mid. Neb there for the shot, but Jalen cleared it away. Gator has a double touch opportunity, not able to get to it, just was going a little bit too fast. Neb gets a decent touch over to the side, but a little bit too slow. Gator not able to really kind of follow up on it. Jordan power sliding on the wall, does actually manage to recover and get close to it. A nice pass out there by Gator.
close.
but it was bad players. I think it was Ludwin that was able to actually get there in the midfield and cut it off quickly. Really good play by him. Gator is going for the bump. Oh my goodness. Jalen was ready for it. Jumped a little bit earlier than he probably normally would have. And this is a banging shot over to the side of Inferno by Cloud. Not able to really do a whole lot with it after that. Ludwin taking control of this ball. Jalen gets popped out over. We're halfway through, and it's actually 0-0 right now. And, Luis, who do you kind of see as the stronger team right now in this Game 3?
See, I think that bad players are just making better attacks. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. But yeah, they're both playing super well. I mean, like you said at the beginning, they're playing safer, kind of more observing, seeing how the other team was playing. But now the foot is on the gas, and they are not letting go as Jordan gets the first goal for Game 3.
Wow, and just a little bit of a miscue, I think, there on the rotations. Cloud a little bit too far up, and oh my goodness, Jordan takes control of the ball, puts it through, and is able to kind of put it away. 1-0 in favor of Inferno here. 2 minutes left on the clock. Bad players going to be looking to kind of tie this up and at least send it to overtime. In this game, it is whoever loses is out of the tournament. These are two teams that we are used to seeing in the finals, so to see them in the semifinal matchup is definitely a little bit kind of abnormal for us. Makes sense though, given the rest of the bracket that is available. Ludwin takes that kind of clear attempt from Gator, controls it, sends it over to Jalen. Jalen's going to be controlling it to the corner. Gator does get the 50 down, trying to follow it up, but I think was a little bit low on boost there. Jordan gets it. It goes off the ceiling, though, so it's not able to really going to be following up with second touch. Neb with a very quick challenge. I think bad players weren't really expecting that, but this is a chance for Ludwin. He passes out to Cloud. Cloud does not get the strong touch that he probably needed to get that in, but Ludwin gets the ceiling pinch, and Jordan is there for the save. Oh my goodness, I thought that was about to go in, and Neb is there in the net trying to get the demo. Gator not able to really get it past, though. The demo never actually came out. Ooh, great interception there, Jordan. Bad players were trying to pass it and get the offensive opportunity. Cloud does get the demo on Gator, but Gator gets the pass out just in time. Jalen trying to get it there. Ludwin meets, it looked like Neb in the middle. Jordan gets another 50. So many 50s dumbing down right now. And I mean, this is just the speed of these two you see right now, Luis, in the midfield. The midfield, like with two teams that are so fast, every ball, every touch is going to be challenged. And that's exactly what's happening here. We have 30 seconds remaining. Gator intercepts it. Bad players need to get a goal right now. They are down one. If they lose this and they do not get a goal, they are out of this series and out of the tournament. Jalen air dribbling, trying to get it past. Ludwin does get it past him. There's no shooter there available. Jordan gets in the way of Cloud and gets the bump down, so Cloud's not able to get the shot down. Neb has an opportunity. He passes out. Gator gets it. It goes bar down. It's not in yet, and it looks like Gator does get the confirm for it, and that's 2-0. Inferno is up now by 2 with 6 seconds remaining, and that might just be the dagger here. Wait.
Bad players left. they just
bad players leave?
They just like said, I'm out. No, not anymore.
Oh,
They don't want to deal with it anymore.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Kind of anticlimactic, but yeah, really excited to see the finals here.
Jeez. Well, yeah, just like you said, anticlimactic ends. Bad players definitely not happy that they dropped that series. Maybe after game 1, they potentially felt like they should have won it. But Inferno taking it 2-0. And Croc in the chat says, who could have guessed that Inferno would win in 3? He says that because he guessed that Inferno would win in 3. Yeah. yeah. This is the Croc show. Croc is 100% confident that he is always right. And it's the thing is that we can't actually tell him he's not, because he is. It's kind of tough. Neb, you boosted. No, Neb, you had a great game. Like, I know that on the scoreboard, you didn't do quite as well as the other two, but you were there like you were there super confident or super consistently in the midfield challenges, and that was actually what was super important for the win. Looking at these, I know time's kind of running down. Who, I guess for you, Luis, was the player of that match?
For me, I think it was Jordan. I think he was making a lot of good touches and a lot of good plays in the midfield, which really opened up space to get some those extra touch. Even though you don't have that much time to get that touch because every ball will be challenged, it just Jordan really opened up space and really let them get that extra touch and let them set up for some really great plays as we saw.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I didn't. I wanted to give you an opportunity because if I said Jordan, they would have
And
called me out. But
now it's
Inferno.
confirmed everyone loves Jordan. All the casters love.
Oh jeez. Yeah, it is. It is good. Why is it always Jordan? Look, Gator. I'm sorry, man. I've said that you were the player of the tournament before, actually. But yeah, Inferno does take the first semifinal match. We're gonna be moving in now to the semifinal match 2 that we looked at before. It's gonna be the Bopper Slappers versus Sonic Monkeys. Let's get into the tail of the tape for that one. And I don't remember. Did I have you make a prediction on this one, Luis?
No, but I mean, seeing the MMR, and even though Sonic Monkeys is a great team, I honestly think that Bopper Slappers are gonna come back. Bopper Slappers, it's just such a fun name to say. It's just they're gonna come back stronger than ever, and this tournament, I think that they'll really like set the pace and show everyone that they are not to be messed with.
Yeah, this one's tough. Are they using the old logo? Look, KDN, this is the best. You have a new logo? You should change it back. This is the best logo you could have.
Yeah, Bopper Slappers. It's just the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the best logo. Yeah, agreed. It's the best logo I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, like I said, I'm gonna have to go with Sonic Monkeys in 3, but it's gonna be really tough. And it's gonna be kind of up to the lower ranked players, I think, on either side. For them to potentially kind of come out and maybe, step up a little bit. Maybe kind of keep that pace of play going. Monkey is not the one that's playing, by the way. It is Jacobs, who is not a C3, as we learned. But semifinal 2 matchup is underway. Sonic Monkeys are on the blue side. Bopper Slappers are on the orange side. And right away, we have Nova that's going to be sending it over to the corner. He gets another touchdown. Jacobs is coming in, trying to get a shot down, not able to really get a whole lot out of there. It's going to be Felipe, CBK, Nova, and Jacobs for the Sonic Monkeys side. And right away, oh my goodness, great pass by Felipe. Puts that down. Jacobs is right there. CBK Nova gets the beat down, like the beat on the 50 as well. And Sonic Monkeys take a 1-0 lead. And right out the gate, what are you seeing from both of these teams, Luis?
Well, I mean, now that I see it, that he's I just had the TTV. I remember I played him in 6 minutes before, and he's absolutely insane. Right now, Sonic Monkeys is getting a lot of good touches after the got a lot of good touches after the kickoff and really set them up for the early goal. But honestly, I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. Like you said, these are just such a close game. And I didn't say my prediction either, but I think since you're going for Sonic Monkeys, I'm gonna go for the Boppers in 3 because I always gotta have someone rooting for the other team.
Yeah, for sure. That's the sign of a good cast. You always got to have somebody going for both sides. I mean, both these teams are incredible, so it's not like it is definitely not that out there to go for the Bopper Slappers. But right now, they are getting kind of struggling here. It looks like CBK Nova gets a nice little pass out, but KDN didn't really get that great of a touch to get it cleared away out of the net. Ultor kind of left, and it was just kind of got left into the middle of the field for Felipe to just, or actually, sorry, it was CBK actually is the one that ended up finishing it off. Felipe, though, controlling the ball, trying to get it past, gets 50 down there. KDN puts one on net. Pretty quick shot there, but it was on the ground, so decently easy save for Jacobs. But on the side of the Bopper Slappers, sorry, I introduced the Sonic Monkeys, never introduced the Boppers. It is KDN, Ultor, and Messi. We're going to call him, it's MK2 Messi 10. But we're going to call him Messi because you need to have a Messi on the field.
Yeah.
Felipe takes control of this ball, though. For the Sonic Monkeys, there's a lot of this game so far has been on the side of Bopper Slappers. We do have predictions up. Make your predictions here. As a caster who has made it on, who has made it in front of all of you, I need to go in and confirm that I am indeed. Oh wait, this is Bopper. Will Bopper Slappers take game 1? That is what it's for. I'm not gonna vote for that. I'm not nervous. I'm too nervous about it. But right now though, sorry, I am talking about the poll, and I completely missed a goal. What?
Oh, dude, I was looking at the poll too.
no.
None of us saw it. Oh, dude.
I'm sorry, Luis. Or sorry, not Luis. Oh my goodness, I am going crazy right now. I'm sorry, Bopper Slappers. I did not see that one, but congratulations. You are now only down by 1. Felipe gets the flick out. Jacobs sends it over to the corner. CBK comes out for the shot, and Felipe gets a great demo on the Messi. That is an incredible demo to open up the net. And I mean, just a great team play coming out of them. And I can see how this team won last weekend. My goodness.
Yeah, just a great all-around play. Felipe gets a flick up to Jacobs. Then he immediately rotates into the demo. Jacobs passes it to CBK Nova in the middle, and you know that you can rely on him to hit those in once there's no defender, thanks to Felipe. Just an insane play overall.
For sure. Right now, Bopper Slappers, there is still half the game remaining. So yes, you're down by 2, but there's no need to panic. And right as I say that, Felipe kind of crept up a little bit there on defense. Actually, he got stuck, it looked like. Wasn't able to get that follow-up. Trying to come off the wall. KDN puts it right past. Jacobs was there, but that was pretty good placement, if I must say so myself.
Yeah, just absolutely getting it past Felipe. Unlucky though on the backflip, but yeah, after he got out of the picture, they just got it perfectly past the defender. Just great shot there from KDN, and I've seen overall KDN has been playing really well, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how they play for the rest of this game. As 2 minutes left, anything could happen here. It's only a 1-goal game, really close game.
Yeah, a little bit shaky from the Bopper Slappers right out the gate, but they are definitely able to kind of sneak this back into a 1-goal game. And actually, it turns out, yeah, sorry, I messed up. This is not the Sonic Monkeys that was here last weekend, actually. Felipe is new. CBK Nova is also new. Jacobs was the one that was there last weekend.
Yeah, it was Solington, MRK, and Jacobs last week, but this roster is also looking really well and looks like they could honestly get a win. Imagine 2 weeks in a row with different rosters.
Yeah, that would be absolutely insane, especially considering the teams they're playing, or some of these rosters have been playing together for a while. So it's not exactly easy to come out and beat a team that has a solidified team play already down. Back to the match here, though. We do have 1 minute remaining in our game 1 of our semifinal 2. Sonic Monkeys are up by 1. Bopper Slappers need to get a goal to bring this into overtime. Great second touch there by Ultor. Was able to sit there and get a nice 50 opportunity to get what was actually registered as a save. CBK looks to be low on boost. Was trying to get in front for that 50. KDN sends the pass over to Messi. Messi tries to play it slow. Does. Actually gets a nice shot there. Jacobs, though, is there to meet it and save it. Jacobs then gets another save from a nice little shot, looked like by Ultor. KDN sends it off the wall. It's still an opportunity here. Ultor puts it up to the top right, and it looked like it was a little bit of an awkward situation. CBK Nova kind of sent it out to KDN. Felipe was up the challenge, just wasn't there quite fast enough. Jacobs was waiting for him on that back post, but unfortunately for the Sonic Monkeys, was not really able to get there in time or make any kind of play on the ball. So it's now 3-3. We have 20 seconds remaining here. And Sonic Monkeys looked to be in control of this game. 3-3, 30 seconds remaining. Sonic Monkeys look to be in control of this game, but right now, the Bopper Slappers are making quite a comeback as that is on target. Oh my goodness. We're going to go into overtime. And Luis, what are you kind of seeing based off of how these teams have been playing?
Sonic was playing really good at the beginning and are still playing good. They're just very team-based plays. A lot of good team-based plays. Bobber Slappers are a little bit more solo focused, but recent like farther into the game, they have been playing really well together and really getting their groove. So honestly, it could be anyone's game, but honestly, so far how it's going, I think that Sonic are gonna get the win here in overtime.
Yeah, it will be tough for sure, but I would have to agree. Sonics has been playing a little bit more solidly with their passing opportunities. But right now, definitely some mistakes that are coming out from the defensive side of Sonic. So it's going to be up to them, I think, to ultimately make sure that they don't kind of continue to keep giving those opportunities up to the side of the Bopper Slappers. Bopper Slappers is going to come on to offense here. Ultor does get a demo down. Jacobs unfortunately touched a little too far. Great touch there by Felipe. That wasn't a save on paper, but definitely was likely going to be going in. KDN then goes a good wall shot. Ultor had an opportunity on the net and didn't put it in. Felipe trying to get that pinch off the wall. Didn't really go anywhere, unfortunately, for him. Ultor trying to meet Jacobs in the middle. That was a double commit there. Messi is rushing back, trying to get back onto defense. Not really any threatening play, though, that comes out from the Sonic Monkeys. So it's going to be left there. KDN up on the corner, gets a decent clear out. Felipe is there waiting, but Felipe unfortunately puts it right back to the side of the Bopper Slappers. Messi's up, gets the boost pad just enough to get a bop up to the middle of the field. Felipe is up there to clear, but actually just clears it over to Ultor. Ultor sits off the corner. CBK Nova there for the defense. Messi gets a good touch that's going to pop up. Felipe though there to help his defender. And Felipe, actually it looks like Nova was able to put it out to Jacobs and get a nice little controlled clear away. CBK gets the good touch here. Oh, Ultor is there. I didn't actually see him on that backside. I don't think CBK Nova saw him either. Jacobs trying to follow this up. Gets a good pass out. CBK Nova has a chance at the ball. Does put a shot on net. Messi, though, there to save it. Gives it back. Felipe not able to really get a shot down. Messi looks to clear it. Does get a good touch on it. No boost to follow this up, though. Jacobs goes for the quick challenge, though, potentially thinking he maybe did have boost. KDN gets a 50 down there with a member of the Sonics defense. Ultor also 50s with Nova there. Sends it up into the air. KDN meets it. Goes into the corner. KDN gets the 50 down. It's up in the middle of the net. Felipe's trying to get up there. Not a strong touch. Ultor has a shot opportunity and just not able to be on target. CBK trying to clear it out again. And right now, the Bopper Slappers just have so much pressure down. Felipe a little bit slow to that ball, but does get a nice 50 on KDN. CBK Nova has a shot opportunity. Ultor is there for defense, sends it out to KDN. A counterattack opportunity here. KDN doesn't seem to have all that much boost left. Messi puts it in the corner. No shot there, though, for the Bopper Slappers, but KDN is here for the clear. Puts it under CBK Nova, which was a smart play. Looks like Bopper seems to be, at least on the upper portion of their rotations, a little bit low on boost. What a redirect by KDN. My goodness. Pre-flipped in the air, gets a touch. We're 3 minutes into this overtime. Right now, though, it definitely looks like the Bopper Slappers have a little bit more control over this game here. And there's an opportunity for Ultor, not able to go on target, though. KDN decides to play it safe. You often see that in overtimes. Messi gets a touch out. Jacobs gets that save. Ultor tries to control it. Oh, gives it away, and Felipe takes control of it, bops it over, and that is game one overtime going over to the side of Sonic Monkeys.
Caught out of position there was Ultor. I was gonna say like earlier, but Bobber Slappers could really rely on each other to make those touches, and they were really positioning themselves, trying to seeing the next touch, trying to see what was going to happen. But here, I think they thought that something was gonna happen too fast, and then Felipe really cut off the pass or whatever they were trying to do, and then just had an open net to look at, and he's not gonna miss those.
Yeah, certainly. And right now, I mean, looking at the scoreboard, it's got to be player of the game for me has got to be Jacobs. Felipe did get the overtime goal. CBK Nova was there for very, very solid midfield play and just consistently good clears and passes out. But Jacobs just was kind of there all over the field and really was the defensive anchor for what ended up being a very long attack by Bopper Slappers in the overtime. So he's got to be taking my gaming MVP here. Looking at this, though, we're going into game two. Sonic Monkeys are up one. Again, this is a best of three, so Bopper Slappers have to win to stay alive. What do you think Bopper Slappers need to do to potentially take this game two over Sonic Monkeys?
I mean, it was just a mismatch there, and just Burst Slappers. I think all that overtime they were playing really solid. I think they keep playing that game. At the beginning, they were a little shaky, which is what Sonic Monkey had a little footing at the beginning. But if Bopper Slappers can keep playing that really good offensive game, I definitely think that they can get this win and maybe even get a reverse sweep here.
Certainly, I would have to agree. And Bopper had plenty of offensive opportunities and shots that maybe should have gone in, just didn't have enough power on them. So we'll see if they're able to clean that up a little bit. Ultor trying to meet Jacobs in the middle. Looks like a little bit. Is this a? Yeah, it is a rule one. Oh, Messi.
Messi joins in.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Messi landed on top of the kind of a little bit awkward rule one. So we no longer have them chilling in the corner over there. KDN tries to get a shot on. Ultor gets to 50. It comes straight down. CBK has an opportunity. Felipe is really kind of needing to make a touch here. Doesn't. Messi puts it over. Jacobs there to kind of bail Felipe out of what was an awkward situation. Jacobs gets a 50 down, and it does go off the corner into the mid. CBK also sends it midway. Nothing really comes out of that, though. Messi takes control of this for Bopper Slappers. Just kind of sends it at the net, though. I don't think he really meant to do that. But that's a shot on net and then a bump on the backside. Felipe was the last in net, went a little bit too far forward. And unfortunately, KDN came in really quick off of that ceiling. And that's going to be goal one over to Bopper Slappers off of what is essentially just a kind of defensive defense rotation mistake, to be honest.
You cannot leave the net open there when Bopper Slappers. Anything could happen. He just comes out of nowhere and gets a perfect shot, perfectly accurate when there's no defender there. You know he's going to score those.
Yeah, certainly. And right now, Sonic Monkey's bringing it back onto offense, trying to answer that goal. But Bopper Slappers are going to be taking it back over, trying to get the offensive control they had. Felipe takes it slow, sends it out the mid. CBK Nova's there to meet him. Maybe looks like a pinch opportunity. Jacobs tried to put it past, not able to do so. Ultor is there, but not able to really follow up that touch that Felipe puts it past. Jacobs off of the backboard. Messi probably maybe wanted to leave that one, let that one go, and oh, dangerous. Shot came out from Jacobs. Ultor is there to save it. KDN uses the rest of his boost to kind of follow that up and get a second touch on it. Jacobs pops it up. Ultor there is there, though. Uses his boost to try to get a touch on it. KDN went for the redirect. Not able to do either of those. Messi gets a back pass out to Ultor. Ultor puts it forward. Messi is trying to get there before Jacobs does. Not able to do so. He gets bopped over the top of the Bopper Slapper defender. Felipe has an opportunity and he puts it up in the top right. KDN a little bit off, lets it get a little bit away from him, and Felipe takes immediate advantage over on that backside.
Yeah, I was honestly not expecting that shot to come out. I mean, I was expecting a hard game, but I think it really threw off the defender there, how the perfect top corner shot. And now this is getting to be a really close game. I mean, the Overstoppers are playing good and like they did later in the game, last game. But Sonic Monkeys are just going to continue playing their great game. And Felipe really stepping up.
Yeah, definitely. Felipe now, speaking of the man on the ball, tries to get a pinch out. Ultor, it was a little quick for him, so he's not able to really get that great of a touch on it. KDN gets 50, and CBK Nova is up on the ball and gets a Brown pinch down, and Jacobs, it comes off the back. It looks actually the post, sorry. Goes off the post, and Jacobs is there. Great touch there by CBK Nova. What an absolute great pass. And there's not a whole lot Bopper Slappers can really do in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, Bopper Slappers, their offense is looking really good, but their defense has been a little shaky. But then again, who can really read those plays like that? Really good ground pinch off in perfectly to his teammate. I mean, you just got to be ready for anything here. I mean, this is the semifinals, two really great teams facing off against each other. And then whoever wins this one will go against the finals against Inferno.
Yeah, definitely going to be tough matchups here on out. Every single team has got the capabilities to do a lot of damage. CBK Nova gets a 50. Felipe tried to maybe didn't. From his angle, I can see how he didn't think that was in. From our angle, it just looks like a failed steal attempt. But regardless, CBK Nova puts it in, and that's gonna be 3-1 in favor of the Sonic Monkeys. And Right now, a minute 46 remaining in this one. Bopper missed the steal. Yeah. Bopper definitely looks like they're going to need to be putting a little bit.
As soon as you say it,
They need to do that. Bopper needs to do that. That was great.
keep doing that.
Yeah,
Just
that
keep
one right
doing
there. Oh man, Jacobs in an awkward situation. CBK Nova trying to help him out, but KDN gets the dunk down, muscles it in, and it's gonna be 3-2. Still in favor though of Sonic Monkeys, but now Bopper Slappers have a little bit of a better opportunity here to tie this game up, potentially send it into another overtime. Of course, hopefully not another 3-minute overtime, but those are exciting. So we not exactly all that upset if it does. KDN up, trying to get this tight goal. It goes off the ceiling. It goes into the top right corner. Oh my goodness, that is incredible placement. Felipe is there to get the challenge, but KDN puts it right up. CBK Nova just doesn't see that coming, and it goes right in. That is an incredible goal. That's quite the angle.
It's insane goals from both teams. Insane offense. Just really what makes the other team get scored on is just the defensive mistakes. Like who can make less defensive mistakes, that's the team that's gonna win. And as here, oh my god, just insane pressure from Bopper Slappers, good demo, and just left CBK Nova on the post trying to recover, couldn't, and it was just KDN just looking at the net, 4 goals, playing insane.
Yeah, great. I mean, this is 3 unanswered goals now for the Bopper Slappers, and they're putting on an incredible amount of offensive pressure, like you said. Great read there from Messi. That could have been dangerous. But like just incredible like pressure, offensive pressure coming down, and it's definitely creating a little bit more opportunities for the Sonic Monkeys to make those defensive mistakes that we've seen a couple come out of. That is an open-looking net. I know that's probably not. CBK Nova shows me that it's actually not. Felipe gets a bop out. Messi up on the midfield. Pass out to Ultor. Ultor puts it up. That's going to waterfall. Oh, looked like it was going to waterfall down. Doesn't actually. KDN gets a kind of an awkward touch. I think they thought the same thing I did. Looked like there was a challenge there by Messi. Ultor is the first one to the ball there. KDN tries to muscle it underneath CBK Nova. Not able to do so. Messi now takes control of the ball as well. Clears it out. Sends it to KDN. KDN gets it. He has enough boost for this.
No
He gets the double tap. Oh my goodness. That was so close to put them up by 2. But right now, there are 15 seconds left. The Sonic Monkeys need to get on the offensive half here. If they do not want to get knocked out of this tournament, they have to get this sent into overtime. This is it. Definitely is their chance. CBK Nova has a chance at a shot. He doesn't. Felipe turns away. KDN just puts it over to CBK Nova, actually, which keeps it into the air. Then pops it down to Felipe with a chance. CBK Nova has control of the ball still here. Ultor trying to kind of get it put down. Jacobs gets a challenge on it. It is still in the air. Felipe gets a good pop out. This is still a chance. CBK Nova goes up and Messi puts it down. And that is going to be game 2 and series win over to the Bopper Slappers in 2 incredibly close games. And KDN is just wait. No, it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1. They won overtime last time. Felipe got like the clear.
I've been saying that the Sonic Monkeys needed to save themselves this whole time. I'm sorry. Sonic Monkeys won game 1. Bopper Slappers won game 2, and now it's a 1-1. We actually have a game 3. I was incorrect. Going into this game 3, though, who do you think is going to be taking this one, Luis?
Like I said earlier, it's just whatever team makes less defensive mistakes. But right now, KDN is really stepping up and really playing the game that he needs to. And someone from Sonic is going to need to do that soon. Get the 4-goal level type plays that KDN is getting if they want to win game 3. But right now, for me, it's looking like it's going to be Bopper's game 3.
Going to be a Bopper game 3. That's the call. Sonic Monkeys did have the control of that game 2. Croc says that he has predicted the Bopper Slappers, so it shall be. There's some old school predictions there from the Croc. It will be. So we are going to be going into game 3 right now. It is like I was actually different from what I was incorrect with. It is 1-1 right now in this series. for our second semifinal here. The winner will go against Inferno, as Luis was mentioning previously, which will be a very tough matchup, regardless of who gets there. But in this game 3, right now, we do have Jacobs taking control of the ball. Sonic Monkeys are trying to get down onto that scoreboard early, but the Bobber Slappers and Messi definitely trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Ultor gets a good pass out. CBK Nova, though, great back post rotation in exactly the spot he needed to be, and does actually get that save out. Jacobs puts it onto the wall, trying to get it across. Messi, though, does take it off of him. Messi then gets a second touch up. KDN is up onto this. This is off the backboard. Ultor may actually be the first one there. It is, but KDN, unfortunately for him, kind of got a little bit of a touch onto it. But Bobber Slapper still controlled this. KDN uses the rest of his boost to get a great 50 down there. It's kind of floating up here. Ultor tries to take the shot opportunity, not really able to do a whole lot with it. KDN sends it onto the corner, tries to get it past, but Jacobs is there for that answer. It gets 50 down to the middle. It comes down a little bit of a waterfall that actually gets kind of ruined by the backboard touch. KDN pops it out to the mid. No shooter there, though, for the Bopper Slappers. Messi intercepts that pass there that was going to be going out and a little bit dangerous. Felipe gets a good bump down. CBK Nova tries to follow it up, but Ultor able to kind of get away from it. A pass comes out to the mid. That's dangerous. No third man back, and Jacobs gets the goal for goal number 1. 3:28 remaining here. KDN sends the pass out to Messi. Messi trying to go forward, but Ultor was just a little bit too far. Not really able to reach it on that back post. Looked like it may have been a little bit of low boost, but that's goal number 1 in favor of Sonic Monkeys. And right out the gate, I know you called Bopper Slappers, but Sonic Monkeys really have been seemingly in control of this game 3 here, Luis.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Bobber Slappers will win this, but if I had to choose a team that I think playstyle would be Inferno, I have to say Sonic Monkeys because of their more team-based play, which will really match. I think that would match up well against Inferno. But you know, it could be anyone's game here. It could be Bopper Slappers win this and then continue to be Inferno. You know, it could be anything because all these teams are just so great, and I just love seeing all of them play right now.
Definitely really good teams that are available. Inferno is going to be a tough matchup regardless of who wins here. Great pass down from I'm not sure who was up on the, I think it was Messi that was up there to send it down to KDN, but gets saved away. Ultor trying to get a little bit of a bop over, but Felipe there for that back post rotation gets the save down. Felipe trying to follow it up, uses a decent amount of boost to do so, gets the demo down on the Messi though for his troubles. Jacobs not able to really get it cleared out that far. KDN then gets a touchdown to continue on the control. Messi sends it to the left side. Good vision there. Gets a pass down to Ultor. A little bit awkward here for the Sonic Monkeys. Jacobs and CBK Nova can't really determine who they want to go on that ball. Felipe sends it up. CBK Nova is there. Gets it off the post. It's going to get cleared away, but Jacobs needed to go there quick. He was the last person back for the Sonic Monkeys. Felipe gets a great dunk down off of what could have been a pretty dangerous shot. Jacobs and Nova both kind of up there double committing, and they get punished for it. The double commit came on defense. The CBK Nova got left in a very awkward situation, and KDN puts it right down past him. Felipe cannot get back in time, and that's 1-1 right now. Bopper Slappers take the tie game and keep themselves in this series here. And like you mentioned, right now, Bopper Slappers have actually taken... I was saying the Sonic Monkeys looked like they were in control, but the Bopper Slappers have been pretty consistent on the second half of this game so far.
I mean, both goals were like kind of, I wouldn't say open nets, but kind of open nets. So, I mean, no matter who wins here, when they verse Inferno, they're definitely gonna have to clean up their defensive game if they want to be able to beat Inferno. But right now, it's just anyone's game right now. Time is ticking down. I honestly don't know who will score next. It's just so close. Oh my God, Jacobs. Oh,
oh, he was about to tell you who's going to score next. Agreed. Really close matchup so far, as the other semifinal match was too. But CBK Nova trying to go off the wall to clear it, sends it over to Messi instead. Ultor gets an opportunity to touch it, is not able to put that pass into the net. Trying to get a second touch, he passes it out. Messi's there, able to meet that 50. Felipe does get a great back pass down to Jacobs, but Jacobs is not able to really get it that over to CBK Nova like it looks like he wanted to. Ultor instead takes control of this ball, a little bit far out on the touch off the wall, probably not quite as far as he wanted it. KDN there, the KDN though is there for that defensive control. The winner gets to carry Croc and to GC and threes tonight. That's your prize, by the way.
Oh god, the teams are gonna have to really start trying now. That's the best prize ever.
Messi is going up. He gets the flip reset. I think he has it, and he did. He just used it late, trying to get off of the backboard first.
And
Messi
second
now
time.
in control of that game, in control of the ball. Zero boost there. KDN puts it on the net. Oh, CBK Nova needed to make a save, and he did. He has a lot of boost, though, and control of this ball. He could have an opportunity here for a last-second goal.
my God.
Gets the flick over. It's up in the air. Jacobs didn't put it on the net, though, and Felipe is trying to come in, not able to do so. CBK Nova pops it up. They have to be careful, though, that they don't send everybody up, and it does hit the ground. That was an opportunity that was missed. I think Jacobs certainly there probably wants that shot back. But now you're into overtime. You just got to kind of let that one go, and reset your mental here as we get into this overtime for our game 3. And again, the second semifinal match in a row where an overtime will determine who advances. Actually, that's not true. That's not true at all. It was a quarterfinal that was the determining factor. Wow, that's silly. Anyways, CBK Nova trying to get it out. Felipe goes there to help him. KDN's going to take control of the ball, but actually leaves it for Ultor. Ultor puts it down and looked like he was trying to take it a little bit slow, maybe go under. CBK Nova run out of boost, though, on what was trying to be a controlled clear. Felipe, a little bit of an awkward touch there, but is okay. Jacobs bails him out a little bit. Felipe doesn't get that backboard touch. That's a little bit dangerous. Ultor there for the ball, tries to take it slow, get the pinch down, not able to do so. Felipe gets a good 50. It's floating, but Messi save credit with the save, about the easiest save he'll probably make in this match, to be honest. CBK Nova tries to keep control, but actually just hits it off the wall, straight over to the bopper slappers. It's in the air. Jacobs gets a kind of a weak touch down. It looks like one of the players, I think it was Ultor, was trying to get in the way to potentially make it to where he couldn't get there in time. Felipe up with the great, it looked like a ceiling shot, but regardless, he had his flip. Felipe a little bit dangerous there on a near post rotation, but it does get cleared away. CBK Nova kind of bangs it over, but Ultor is just kind of there to accept it. Felipe actually used one of his jumps to get down off the ceiling, so did not have his second flip there. Felipe then actually gets the clear across. CBK Nova is trying to follow it up here. He gets a clear down. Felipe is in position, but Messi is up there much quicker. Gets it cleared over to back onto the offensive side for them. Ultor trying to put it down towards net. Felipe is there. CBK Nova, a little bit of maybe trust issues there. Actually just kind of took the ball away from Felipe in that situation. Messi puts it down for KDN. No touch came out of it, though. Ultor trying to control it. Does get it popped over Felipe. CBK Nova is going to be there, but met by KDN, and what was a 50 ended up being a 50. Jacobs gets it past. Messi takes control. Ran out of boost, but I do not think Sonic Monkeys know that. Actually ends up getting a touch on it, which is kind of crazy. Jacobs sending over to Nova. Looked like they may have been trying for a pinch there. Didn't really get it. Felipe kind of misreads the ball a little bit. CBK Nova has control of it off the wall here, but gets demoed. Actually, Felipe gets demoed by Ultor trying to receive it. Jacobs misses the wall clear, kind of a little bit uncharacteristic. I do think that the Sonic Monkeys in this situation need to calm down. They need to relax. They seem to be getting a little bit ahead of themselves, and the Bopper Slappers are just kind of keeping it on the offensive half because of it. 250. See here, Felipe gets the clear. CBK Nova gets the demo down. Felipe is trying to follow it up. Not really able to get a good look at it. Has an opportunity for a pass, though. Does pass it out a little bit far. Messi able to get it to it first. Gets cleared away, but nothing super dangerous. Just goes into the corner. Jacobs there. Tries to get the ceiling pinch cleared. Doesn't really get a good that good of a pinch on it. KDN here tries to pinch it out towards the middle. Messi gets control of it. He has control. This is very dangerous, and he puts it to the top right, and that's going to send Sonic Monkeys home. The Bopper Slappers in overtime take the game 3 away. And it's just like you said, somebody else other than KDN had to step up, and Messi was the one to do it.
Oh my god, what a great game. What a great way to end it as well. 3-minute overtime with a nice air dribble, double tap. I'm just so excited to see how the Bobber Slappers do against Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, great game. CBK Nova with 9 saves. against the 23 shots of Bopper Slappers. Oh my goodness. I mean, 23 shots to 5. That's it's kind of inevitable at that point. I think if you're Sonic Monkeys, you got to have a little bit more offensive pressure. But regardless, great play from the Sonic Monkeys. Great play from every player on both of those teams. And Messi ended up taking that overtime goal, which will send Bopper Slappers against Inferno. Yes, Croc, we know you predicted the Bopper Slappers to win. We know.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to say this, but Croc is actually the scriptwriter. Yeah, everything he says just does it. I'm giving away the slip secrets here.
Croc writes the slip. He writes the slip script, and then he goes in and brags about it when he predicts. That's just how it goes. That's the Croc style right there. But we're gonna see a Bopper Slappers versus Inferno finals. So a comment that you had actually made, Luis, that I think was very interesting, is you thought personally that the Sonic Monkeys were a better play style against Inferno. Do you think that the Bopper Slappers have a chance as well, or do you think that it's gonna be significantly tougher for them?
Well, I mean, obviously they have a chance. I mean, seeing how all the 4 teams here in the semifinals were all insane. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I'm just a champ, but I don't know too much about gameplay. But I think that it was a lot more a solo based game from them, and maybe I think that Inferno will catch them lacking on defense because they aren't really working together as much as we see Inferno do. But who knows? You know, it could be anything could happen.
Definitely. We're gonna get the tail of the tape up here for these two teams real quick. Give me Bopper Slappers versus Inferno. This is a best of 5. The Inferno squad is a staple of Slips and a staple of the Slips finals. Truly, last weekend they actually didn't make it. They lost to Sonic Monkeys, which kind of, you know, it kind of proves to your point there, Luis, that maybe the Sonic Monkeys were a little bit better matched up for Inferno, but the Bopper Slappers are definitely no pushovers. They took down the reigning champions, and they did it in a very offensively dominant fashion with 23 shots in Game 3. So, opportunity here. For me personally, I definitely have to take. I think I'm going to be taking Inferno 3-1. I think Bopper Slappers, they have too much talent, too much speed, too much offensive pressure to not at least take one game. But who do you kind of see, Luis? What are your predictions here?
I mean, despite the scriptwriter saying Inferno 4, sorry Boppers, but I'm still not gonna go with Boppers. I mean, it was just a great road here. Yeah, I think they really played well against a lot of good teams, and I want to see if they can really bring the same to Inferno.
Definitely. Bopper Slappers had not an easy road to get here, but it's going to be game 1 of our Slips finals. Inferno is going to be in the blue. The Bopper Slappers, who the team you just saw in the semifinals, is going to be in the orange. And we are getting going and ready for this finals best of 5 series. Right at the gate, Inferno started on offense, but it gets cleared over to the side. Messi trying to pick that up, not able to do a whole lot with it. It's going to be followed up here by Neb. Neb trying to get out to the mid. Not really that strong of a touch, but does get the Timble to follow it up, which may give them a little bit of time. Jordan sends it over to Neb. Neb actually turned around in a great pass play to beat, and that's goal number 1 in favor of Inferno. Jordan, great vision there, and Neb was right there to receive. It was a beautiful pass.
What a beautiful touch.
Wow, right out the gate. 30 seconds down, and that is a goal number 1 in favor of Inferno. And I mean, we were talking about how pass plays from Sonic Monkeys may be the undoing of Inferno, but Inferno opens up with some really nice pass plays of their own.
Yeah, I mean, I was not expecting this. Like, as soon as the game started, Inferno, their speed was just insane, and it just surprised me. And yeah, here they are, 2 goals in. You know, Jordan really forcing a tough challenge from Ultor, and then Gator perfectly positioned on the left wing to finish it.
I think Gator was actually chasing one of the Bopper Slappers players for either the demo or to steal the boost, and just kind of found the ball right where he wanted it. And then Gator gets the win. Oh, Neb. Surprisingly, a shot didn't actually come onto target like we would expect. KDN trying to get this controlled and cleared out, but Neb is right there for a really solid 50. Jordan gets that pass over to the midfield. Messi, though, there for the touch. Ultor actually receives the pass from Messi for a good clear. Neb, though, right away takes control of the ball, sends it down. Gator's there. He pops it up, trying to put it in. Gator actually doesn't get a follow-up shot onto it. Looked a little bit low on boost, and it was coming in pretty quick. Jordan turned to be third man. No touch coming out of either team there on what was a little bit of a 50-50. Messi trying to get up there, trying to send it down to the mid. Gets the flip reset? No, didn't actually manage to get it on the right spot at the bottom of the car. So was not able to get that flip. Looks like it's going to be cleared up by KDN. Ultor sends it down to the side to KDN, who's actually there to receive it. Gator is there, but Neb comes in from the side and actually gets credited with the save on Messi's shot. Gator trying to control this, gets a good 50, but KDN, it does go in favor of KDN and the Bopper Slapper side. Neb controls it over, but gives it away to Ultor a little bit. Ultor trying to get this second touchdown, does get it down, it's into the mid, but no shooter. Surprisingly, great pass there, though. Gator also gets it to the mid here. He has his own shooter in Jordan, but Ultor there for a quick interception. Neb trying to get this cleared away, was the last back, had to buy some time, did so properly. Gator gets a clip, gets a clear down to the corner. I'm reading messages while I'm casting, not always the best idea. KDN trying to control this, gets it past, a pass actually down to Messi, but no shot really managed to materialize. Jordan gets a nice little 50 down there. Neb gets the beat onto the Bopper Slapper midfielder. He's also going to follow this up, but no boost here. Jordan actually, I think, must have gotten calmed it, eventually figured out, went up himself. Neb is there for the pass, gets the 50 down. Gator had turned away, though, not really trusting the result of that 50, and I honestly don't think that was a bad decision. A minute 55 here. Inferno up 2-0, and Luis...
close.
I thought that was going to be a goal. Luis, what do you think the Bopper Slappers really need to do here to kind of get back in this game? They definitely look like to be a little bit outmatched so far.
Yeah, I mean, so far, like the speed, like I said before, the speed of Infernos is insane, and Bopper Slappers are actually coming out here warm compared to Inferno, and Inferno are still doing well. So honestly, I don't know what I mean. We saw last series. Oh my God, that was almost insane. But we saw last series a good amount of defensive mistakes from them. So I think if they can eliminate those and just always be in the right position and make the save and just really confuse Inferno when they're on offense, I think that they can definitely get the win.
Definitely will need to clean up the defensive rotations in the finals if you want to have a good chance. A little bit, speaking of defensive rotations, a little bit of a double commit comes out of Inferno, and that's actually going to be their undoing. A minute left in this game, and a very needed goal comes out of the Bopper Slappers. Ultor puts it off the backboard. The double commit had left them a little bit awkward. A misread there by Jordan, who had to really kind of go up and get a touch. And instead, it's going to be a goal for Ultor and the Bopper Slappers. 2-1 here now in favor of Inferno. 55 seconds left for this game, one of our best of 5 finals. A good pass down there. Ultor trying to put it up. Oh, and a mistake. Gator with the rare defensive mistake, and Messi puts it down and kind of forces an own goal by Jordan. And that's 2-2. Oh, man. Like right at the... jeez. Go ahead. Sorry, Luis.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic of Inferno here to be making these mistakes. We always see them as a solid team. But, yeah, Bopper Slappers, like, as we're seeing these plays, I see, like, a lot of the, like I was saying earlier, a lot of the solo plays. I mean, even though it's an assist, you know, a lot of these players are getting past the defense by themselves and doing a really good job. So I think if we see the Bopper Slappers next week, I think we'll see them as more of a team focus. You know, I think they'll play together more this week and really come back next week well. And maybe they might even get a win in the first week back. I mean, I thought Inferno had it all at the beginning, but now Bopper are coming back and really getting good plays here.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, Inferno, though, are trying to make sure this doesn't go into overtime. They do not want that to happen. Right now, the momentum is firmly in the side of it. Bopper Slappers, that's a ceiling shot coming down, and that's open net that didn't have a shooter for it. So we do go over to overtime. Inferno kind of catch a little bit of a break there. Gator gets a good kickoff 50. goes off the wall. No shot came out. Gator now trying to get a pass, but Messi there with a very crucial 50. Jordan is going to be trying to take control of this ball. Gets 50 by KDN in the midfield, but Gator's there to kind of pick it back up. Sends it off the side in the corner. That's a shot for Jordan, and it doesn't get cleaner than that. Bopper Slappers had 2 in the corner. Gator puts it right past him. Great angle and a great touch by Jordan, and then put it down just out of the reach of Ultor. And that's going to be Inferno taking a 3-2 victory in game 1 of the finals.
If you give Jordan space and a flip, you know he's gonna be a banger of a shot or a pass. And there it was, just seeing the spot where he needed to shoot it, and then he shot it there. Also earlier in the game with a nice pass, as you saw him, Jordan playing really well, even though he was at the bottom of the leaderboard. It's really close in score for both teams. It's just crazy. I honestly think that Inferno will win this series now, as I see it. But I mean, maybe Bobber Cybers can surprise us as they did later in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Bopper Slappers did start against Sonic Monkeys in a fairly similar fashion. Actually, I think they lost by even more. No. Their first game was a very long overtime loss. So it's very similar to the way that their semifinal series just went. They did definitely look a lot more solid in that back half, and actually ended up with more shots, even though it did feel like Inferno had a little bit more offensive pressure. So I think Bopper Slappers seem to be very good at putting shots on target and putting it down into putting it like near the net. But we're going to be getting into game 2 here. Inferno are up 1-2-0. Bopper Slappers are looking to see if they can make an answer. We're gonna be, and it's gonna, yeah. I think really it's just gonna come down to Bopper Slappers cleaning up their defensive rotations. I think that they were able to do so in the back half of that game 1. It was just a kind of a good passing play that ultimately gave them the lead. So we'll see if they're able to keep that here in this game 2. Ultor taking control of the ball, 50 by Jordan in the midfield. Gator's going to go up to the wall trying to read it, and does read it correctly. Jordan goes for the redirect, but it does get cleared out. Messi sends it over to the middle, but Neb is on the backboard ready to get that. Gator is up still, trying to put it maybe off for an opportunity for one of the Inferno shooters to be there, but no shot does come out of it. Neb gets a great bump down, waiting for his teammate to come through. A teammate didn't really expect the bump to come out, though, so rotated out. Jordan pops it up into the air. It gets hit over him into the backboard. Neb now in the midfield, trying to get a 50 down. Messi just puts it right kind of past him, but Jordan is there, not able to get out in time, though. Ultor gets it passed into the corner. Neb's going to be picking it up, pops it over. Messi tries to clear it away. A lot of just midfield play here. It doesn't really look like there's a whole lot, even though there's a shot and a save in that particular sequence. Not really a whole lot of like offense coming out from either team here, Luis.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not really like some really big pushes. You can see a lot of pressure from one team. It's like small pushes that really is going to start to slowly break down the other team's defense, and eventually I think we'll see a mistake and a goal come out from one of the teams. But right now it's looking pretty solid for both teams, so I can't really tell who will be the first one to score.
Yeah, definitely would have to agree. And it's like really right now, boost management is where it is the most important when you're in these midfield battles. A Gator actually has an opportunity and he misses it. Try to be really careful with this placement and put it down into the bottom right corner. Doesn't actually get the touchdown. Does get the clear out though to Jordan. Jordan trying to maybe put it out a little bit farther, but couldn't get a good angle at it. Gator though gets a good 50. Neb gets a good touch. Tries to follow this up, and a miss there by Ultor on the wall. And Neb will say, "Thank you very much. I will take my freebie." And that is goal number 1 for Inferno here with 2:55 remaining.
The mistakes that you don't want to see Bopper Slappers making, like just a read off the corner. That's something that I definitely think that Inferno would be able to hit. And I think that's what's really making the difference between Bopper and Inferno. Just last game, both teams were putting up really good shots, no doubt, but Inferno had 5 saves and Bopper had 2. So it's really who can stop those good plays from happening more before it goes from the back of the net, and that's going to be your winner.
Definitely, defense is going to be super crucial here, and the mistakes like that cannot come out in this best of 5 finals, especially early on where you're trying to get momentum for your squad and you're trying to get a handle and a control over the series. Neb surprisingly gets a demo there. And then KDN follows it up with a demo of his own. A nice little touch out to kind of save it. Not sure which Inferno player was there for that one. Jordan gets it put past him and then cleared, but Neb is there to kind of get a little bit of a counter clear. Messi actually messed up the read, and it looks like Neb had another opportunity to get a shot on net and was not able to really get it. It was kind of an awkward angle and a little bit unexpected. Neb there for the 50. Great 50, actually. Gator is there to read it, and he goes for the double, and he gets it off of the backboard. There's nobody there. The demo had just come through by Jordan on the backside, and Gator finishes it off, and man, he makes those look so easy.
He's just weaving through the defense, finding the perfect touches, and then once he has that target locked in, he just hits that really nice angle. And yeah, it's just looking really solid from Inferno. But oh, Bopper, there it is. There they are, and returning it. So yeah, and Bopper is definitely keeping a close game, but I feel like Inferno just has those small touches, those small decisions, those demo plays, those passes, those extra touches that are really making them stand out more as a team.
Yeah, definitely. But KDN with a great wheel touch there to get it past. And definitely what Bopper Slappers needed, but what they do not need is this. Inferno, uncontrolled of that offensive opportunity, didn't actually end up getting a goal away. But right now, everybody's trying to kind of get a little bit of a reset going. Gator does get the clear downfield. Right to Ultor, though, who's there to receive it. Ultor sends it up. Messi there to receive that. But not a whole lot of chance that can come out of this. KDN, though, has an opportunity, though. Goes off the corner, gets the double, but it didn't, unfortunately for him, go out to the mid where he wanted it. Messi trying to get it past. Gator gets kind of past 2 with that 50. Neb, though, hits it up to where Jordan is. Jordan actually didn't turn for the shot. Gator needs to challenge that, and he does on the KDN, who was going for that ground pinch. Gator up here to challenge Ultor. Ultor, great pop over the top. Sees Neb, who is taking it a little bit slow and was able to play it correctly. Messi is up there trying to get it past KD and gets it a little bit past into the middle, but nobody's able to really receive it there. Neb's going to sit off the corner. It's going to be going towards the mid side. 27 seconds left. Bopper Slappers need to get a goal here to send this into overtime, but they want a chance, and Jordan is going to say no. Gator off the ceiling sends the pass down. Jordan gets the redirect right in. That is 3-1 for the Inferno side, and oh my god, that's a pre-flip redirect.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, on a lot of the players, you see Neb and Gator there, but Jordan's kind of quiet. But when he comes and when he strikes, it's gonna be a good shot or a pass, just something, just really helping out the team overall, and just really being that good third player to come in and make the plays. And then hey, there you go again, Gator, always reliable to hit those aerials, and then Messi's kind of caught out of position there. What a good shot.
Yeah, off the kickoff, definitely not what the Bopper Slappers needed. Was already a little bit of a dagger, kind of got placed into the heart, and right there was just the thrust was finished. Neb trying to get the 50 down past Messi. Ultor is trying to get over to offense, but unfortunately at this point for the Bopper Slappers, they do get their second goal, but not really a whole lot to be left to be done in this game too. It's going to be Inferno that are going to be taking a 2-0 series win. Looking for the sweep. We may have to get the brooms out. It's going to be some spring, is it spring? It's summer. It's going to be some cleaning of whatever season it is. And right now we're just waiting. 1 second left on the clock. Now 0. Inferno takes that game number 2. It's Gator that's going to take the MVP for the match on the scoreboard. And I don't necessarily say that I would disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time we see Ulter and KDN as MVP, so maybe Messi is the one that needs to step up here and really help out the rest of the team. Not saying that he's a weak link of any sort, but I mean, if they're all playing at the top of the plays, top of their game, making the clean touches, but it needs to be together. They need to be making those plays together, the pushes together, just like Inferno is. As you can see, 3 assists, really well, really playing well, Yeah,
I mean, 3 assists on what was 4 goals is definitely really solid. I mean, Gator had his own kind of self setup, and even in that goal, Jordan with the demo on the backside and some bumps that were coming through. It's still team plays coming out from Inferno, and Bobber Slappers. I mean, looked really solid for a huge chunk of that game until Inferno just came out and just put the heat down, and that's what Inferno does. Inferno comes down. Inferno will come out and will immediately say, like, Inferno will come down and will immediately put down the hurt if you do not go fast. If you do not keep your pressure up and your speed going. Does it bother you, Croc, that we refer to them as the boppers and not the slappers? Do you want us to do the slappers? We can do the slappers for this game 3. So okay, it is going to be the slappers versus Inferno in this game 3. Inferno is up 2-0. 15 seconds already down on the clock, but right now, Luis, do you think that the slappers have a chance here of taking this game 3 up?
We all know that they're a great team, and there's always a chance. But if I had to put my money on a team, it'll be Inferno right now for a sweep. But I definitely think that Bobber Slappers could work together, really practice more, and definitely come back next week stronger than ever. But I mean, I can't really cut them out of the picture here. They still have a chance. You know, they have great offense, and if they can work on that and just add defense to the table, they'll definitely get. I think they'll definitely bring it to at least a game 4 and not get swept.
Got it. Yeah, I agree. Right now, like, if you're the slappers, you need to make sure that you don't get swept first and foremost, and then after that, you're going to be looking to potentially win this best of 5 if you can complete the reverse sweep. Right now, Inferno putting the pressure down as they normally like to do, and the slappers cannot really get out of their half. Unfortunately for them. Messi does actually get a pass over to KDN. KDN tries to put it back down, and a little bit awkward for Inferno there. Neb trying to control it here just to buy some time. I think he actually got that boost too. Jordan gets the finishes to clear out here. Looks like Messi trying to put up over the wall to get it past Gator. Or was that Gator or Neb? Yeah, it was Gator. Was up in the air to get that 50 down. Ball did get kind of left a little bit awkward on that back post, but nobody really there to kind of follow it up with the shot. KDN looking to get it down. Sorry, go ahead, Luis. You had something to say.
I mean, every time that the Bobber do try to get some T-play, try to get some passes, there's always someone there in Inferno position to cut it off and just really stop any good plays from forming and try to get over to the Inferno side. Because right now, it's all Inferno. They're just getting really good plays, and hopefully a goal will come out of it here. And I think soon it will come out a goal for Inferno, because Bobber Slappers see a lot of time where they're starved and have players out of position because one just got cut off in rotation.
Yeah, and the double commit comes out, and Inferno trying to go with the passing play to get that pass didn't actually end up working to fruition. But right now, I agree with you. Inferno, they have the huge amount of the pressure down, and the slappers just don't really look like they can get it out of their half consistently. Solid defensive rotation so far, but mistakes like that where Ultor are kind of coming up a little bit dangerous on that challenge there on that rotation. Jordan does manage to get over the top. He's going to go over, sends off the backboard. Neb's there for the shot. A weak shot though, really. Honestly, kind of surprising. And instead, a counterattack comes off of that. And that's going to be Slappers taking goal number 1 with the minute 55 left here, Luis.
Yeah, I mean, Inferno got the 5 shots, but all Bobber Slappers needed was one good push, and then they were able to get a goal off of it. I mean, Inferno, they had some good passes going, but the rotation, even though there was some good amount of mistakes, the rotation is looking a lot stronger, and as they got 3 saves and really stopped Inferno from getting an early lead, and now is there like less than 2 minutes left. I think that if they keep this lead and just keep playing good defense, then they can keep doing it. Almost an
I thought that was about to be a goal.
Yeah, that would have been insane.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to need that defensive consistency if you want to stick into this. Inferno will punish you for those mistakes if you make them. But right now, KDN, it may get a gift and does. A little bit awkward for Inferno there. I think they were kind of scrambling to get back after all being up. All of them expecting touches to come out of KDN that never actually came. and he just manages to sneak that goal number 2 by, and the Slappers have a 2-0 lead with a minute 23 remaining here, and Inferno needs to look for a quick goal here, I think, if they want to potentially send this into overtime. And they're trying right away. Ultor needs to put aside a shot from Neb that was a blazing shot out. Oh, Jordan came with the double touch, sends it out to Gator for the pass. Gator trying to read it off the corner, doesn't really get the read. Neb there for the challenge, but it gets cleared away instead. Jordan actually misses, and that's going to be another goal for KDN. Inferno is just absolutely falling apart on the defensive half here right now, Luis.
Well, I mean, they have to, or else they wouldn't be following Croc's script of Inferno in 4. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, yeah, bobber slappers are really getting good clears out here, and really, well, I don't say banger clears, but they're keeping control and just finding good spots to put it in the net. And Inferno, they haven't really been able to save it. They've been able to get a lot of early pressure, but now it kind of dissolved, and now they're having to pick up, not get boost starved, not get dunked, all that stuff, and yeah, it's looking all bopper, and I'm not sure if Inferno will be even able to get a goal this game.
Yeah, right now it's not looking like it. 30 seconds left to score 3. Essentially, Gator needs to put this down right here. Doesn't, but Net follows it up, and that does give them an opportunity. 23 seconds left, down by 2. Game 3, the Slappers need to take this game 3 to stay alive and to start the reverse sweep. Inferno needs this game to finish the sweep. And Neb does get a good challenge there off the kickoff. Gator's trying to go past it into mid. And a little bit of a pinch out though. Jordan controls it, pops it over. Ultor actually sends it closer to mid. Neb puts it off with the side wall. Jordan's up there trying to get the touch and ran out of boost. And unfortunately for him, not able to do so. Neb gets a good back pass down the Gator. But that's going to be all she wrote for game number 3. It's going to go in favor of the Bopper Slappers. And they stay alive in this best of 5 series. Now 1-2 against this Inferno squad.
Yeah, I mean, Bopper, they really cleaned up themselves defensively with 5 saves, while Inferno only had 1. They took less shots, but the shots were higher quality, and they were able to get it past the defense. I mean, Inferno really had a really good lead at the beginning, but then once they started making one mistake, the Slappers took advantage of it, and then they kept doing it again and again, and ended up getting 3 goals from it. So Inferno can just reset and keep getting that early pressure and keep it throughout in game 4, then they'll definitely win game 4. But maybe Bopper could surprise us with the reverse sweep. That would just be insane.
That would be absolutely ridiculous. But right now, I will say I do have to disagree. I don't think necessarily that the Bopper Slappers had higher quality shots. I will say I think their defense was significantly better. I think Inferno kind of fell apart on the defensive half. A lot of just very uncharacteristic missed touches that led to kind of some goals that kind of just, meandered in. But regardless, it's a win for the Bopper Slappers, and they're going to move into game 4 here. It's going to be Inferno on the blue side, Bopper Slappers on the orange side for this game number 4. Inferno is up 2-1. The Bopper Slappers need to get this win in order to stay alive here and keep the reverse sweep dream going. Jordan takes it off the kickoff, tries to go off the wall, doesn't really get the second touchdown, but KDN is there for a 50 with Gator, who it was actually pretty dangerous. Neb sends it off past the defender there on the wall side. A pass came out from Gator, a little bit too far though. Jordan sends it to the middle, then gets the 50 onto Ultor. Messi's up onto the wall, tries to put it past, but Gator is there to say no. KDN receives that, but not a great touch, so it doesn't actually get cleared away. Comes off the corner. Neb not able to get a full read on it. Jordan also gets a little bit of a miss. Gator, though, in the air. Sends it down to Jordan. Jordan is there, but a little bit too far on that pass. Neb brings it up to the corner, trying to get it past. Messi in the midfield, trying to get a little bit of a bop to help them out, but not able to do so. And Jordan sends it to the mid, and a shot comes out from Neb that just was slightly off. Sure, it was a shot from Jordan or Neb? Not sure. Neb has an open net opportunity and missed. Again, very uncharacteristic. A little bit of mistakes coming out from Inferno, even on the offensive side. We'll see if they can clean those up. Jordan gets a touch on that, but that's really dangerous. Kind of a waterfall situation. No, nothing comes out of it, but Messi has a shot on net that gets put away to the side by the Inferno defender. Neb comes up off of this wall touch, a really awkward kind of touch there. Gator picks it up, tries to control it. Gets 50'd into the air, though, where KDN is ready to receive it. Send it to where Ultor was, but no shot actually came out of that. Jordan in the corner, trying to play this nice and slow, give time for Neb to come back as the third man. It looks like Gator not able to get a great clear off of it, and Jordan gets the save because Neb was not able to really follow it up. Neb didn't get a touch, awkward touch, but a bump that gives a little bit of time for Jordan to get that dunk. Neb now here with another touch himself. Jordan sends it off the wall. Smart play to send it into the mid, but Ultor was reading it in there, ready for that pass opportunity. Ultor then pops it up to the mid. KDN pops it into the air, trying to get it past this Inferno defense with Jordan there to clear it away. And again, almost halfway through, and we are scoreless after what have been some very offensive-heavy games. I mean, Bobber Slappers have seemed to be kind of in control of this game so far. Do you think they potentially take this, Luis?
And at the beginning, Jordan started off with great speed, but then once they kind of were able to reset, Slappers got a really good clear, and then now, ever since then, they just have been in control. But I mean, it depends if they can keep up this good defense that they had last game and so far in this game. Then I definitely think that they could be looking at a reverse sweep, and I think that they could potentially win this game. But then that means that Croc would be wrong, and we all know that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the script does not dictate as so. But it looks like the Bobber Slappers are doing their best to kind of say, screw you to the script and get this win here. Neb picks it up and controls it for an air dribble. Nice control by him. Great play. Jordan gets that 50. Doesn't really go in favor of Inferno, though. And gets the boost stolen. He's on the backboard, but with zero boost. Kind of tough, but does get that pass down out to Neb. Neb sends it a little too far. Messi there to receive it first. But Messi doesn't get the best touch either. Doesn't really get it cleared away. But KDN comes down, sends the pass up to Messi, and Messi is there. He was bumping Gator, but then ready for that pass. Great touch by KDN, and even better shot by Messi to get a redirect straight into the net. And that's Bobber Slappers up 1-0 with the minute 30 left.
Yeah, we saw like great progression. Like game one against Sonic Monkey, you can see Bob for Slappers making a lot of defensive mistakes, but then here they are in finals, game 4, looking to get a reverse sweep. It's just crazy how far they have come in this tournament and how much they have improved so far. But Inferno, we all know them as a really reliable to be a good team, and so far they've been playing really great so far. So I mean, it's just two really good teams, and I don't know who's gonna be able to take it. And looking like Game 5, it's just a crazy tournament so far.
Yeah, definitely a very hard-fought tournament for sure. KDN trying to take this control up, goes onto the wall, trying to send it mid, not able to really get a whole lot out of it though. Gator there to 50 Messi on the shot. Jordan pops it up, does have an opportunity, gets onto the wall fast enough, sends a pass out. Maybe there was a bump in the mid. No shooter there. Ultor going for the double touch. Doesn't actually get it. KDN pops it out for Messi, though. Jordan with that 50. Great touch out there to try to get it over to the offensive side. Jordan does get the demo as well. Gator gets back in time with the looks like almost like a backwards wave dash. Jordan takes the control of it on the wall, sends it out past the defender, but not able to really get it past that. KDN does miss the double touch though, which gives Inferno an opportunity to get onto the offensive half. Ultor with the smart clear out to the side, but there was a demo in net. This is a little bit open, but it's actually saved away by Ultor. Popped up into the air on the side by Inferno, and that's gonna drop. Bobber Slappers take game 4. We are headed into game 5. And this reverse sweep is very, very possible. The dream is still real.
Yeah, it's just been crazy so far in this series, and yeah, like I said, Bopper Slappers have really progressed so far and been playing really stepped up their defensive game, which allowed them to make really good offensive plays. And then Inferno, I can't say the same for them. Their defense have been a little shaky and allowing holes for Bopper Slappers to just really get the ball in.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, Inferno's defense has had some very shaky moments, but shockingly to me, not that a whole lot of like offense that's actually finding the back of net for Inferno in these past 2 games. Right now, like the Bopper Slappers have definitely kind of cleaned up their defense. They've cleaned up their they've definitely cleaned up their rotations, and the results of this is showing. Their offensive pressure is still decent and solid, just like it's been pretty much all tournament. But they're definitely looking to kind of take down what is a very, very, very strong and terrifying Inferno team. But we're going to get into Game 5. The poll is up. We're looking to see who's going to win the finals. Bopper Slappers are in the orange. Inferno is in the blue side. This is either the reverse sweep or Inferno holding on as we get into Game 5. Gator and Messi are going to meet into the middle. KDN gets it onto the ceiling, gets the ceiling shot. He's looking to follow it up with a double touch, but Jordan able to 50 it down, gets the save. Ultor up to receive that, what was trying to be a clear from Gator. Jordan there to get the results of that 50. Gator's looking to potentially turn, instead leaves it for Neb. Neb puts it upfield, trying to follow that up. Doesn't actually get the next touch onto it, but Gator's up into the air. KDN sends it over into the over in the air off the wall. It gets demoed for his efforts. Neb pops it over. Jordan looking to send it to Gator into the mid. Not able to really get a follow-up touch on it. Neb clears it onto the, over to the side here. Jordan gets a nice little touch out to kind of make it a little bit safer for Gator. 4 minutes left here, Luis, and right away, just as I was about to pull you in, KDN comes through and puts the first goal of Game 5 down. That was brutal. Oh, it looks like we actually ended up losing Luis here. So it's just going to be me solo casting for this Game 5. Messi tried to send it up to the defensive half. Jordan takes the clear over, sends it up. Gator puts the shot on net. Nice save there by KDN. Manages to actually get around to it. Gator trying to get that, what was going to be a 50 coming from KDN. Doesn't actually manage to get it. Neb sends it over to the left side. Neb trying to get the clear out. Ultor meets him for the 50 there. Gator gets a good touch out, but KDN is going to be there since the shot on net. And the Bopper Slappers take a 2-0 lead. And that's just the Inferno side is just really struggling here for their defensive rotations. Not really the consistent touches we're used to seeing. Gator does win the kickoff though. Great touch there by KDN to keep Neb from putting a shot on target. The clear doesn't really come out though. Jordan looking to air dribble it in, get maybe the 50 dunk. Not able to really actually make much contact on that. Neb goes to clear it. Jordan helps him out. Gets a good flip out and tries to stay on top of the ball to get the dunk. Gator looks to clear it away, but actually reads the save from Ultor and is going to put that in for their first goal in what has been 2 games. Ultor trying to get that clear out. Needed to make a touch, but unfortunately not the touch that they needed. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. Inferno is still down by 1 to the Bopper Slappers, so they need to put this one away. Gator up into the air, gets the flip reset, manages to actually get a second touch on it as well, but Messi up there nice and quick. Able to kind of get a decent challenge onto it. Great clear as well from him. Gator, though, there to receive it. Driving up on the wall backboards. Got bumped a little bit on the entry. Gator up onto the wall. Wave dash is trying to get the pass out to the middle. Is not able to do so. Jordan instead there for the touch. Tries to go for the dunk. Doesn't get it. It's getting bopped out, but Neb actually backed up, so it was playing a little bit safe defense, and now he's there for the touch as well. A double commit, though, comes out. Gator puts it down to the middle, but Ultor is ready for it. KDN receives the counterattack pass. Following it up, did not get a flip reset on it. Jordan picks it up instead. Trying to control it over. Gator sends it off the backboard. A pass coming out to look for Jordan, but a little bit too much mustard on it, and it goes a little bit too far. KDN sends it over to the wall side. Gator gets it up and past him off the backboard. Jordan is now on the ball, trying to get a pinch to pass out. Not able to do so. KDN up there trying to receive it, and there's an opportunity here from Neb, but now all three Inferno players are on offense, but nothing actually kind of came out of that. Gator manages to get a good 50 onto it, a good pass out to Neb from Jordan, but no real strength on the shots. And right now the Bopper Slappers are challenging fast, and they're challenging early in the midfield, and Inferno not able to really get the plays out that they necessarily want to, but they're here for another opportunity. Jordan gets a double tap into the midfield, but nobody was really expecting it from the Inferno side. No shooter on it. Gator gets the touch off the backboard. Jordan trying to get the second touch, but doesn't get it. Ultor sends it over to the wall. Gator is there and ready. He had picked up the stolen boost, so he has enough to make that challenge. Ultor takes control of the ball, tries to bop it up into the corner. Neb instead there to 50 it, but KDN is there, received the results of the 50. Gator trying to get a little bit of a pinch out to the mid, but not able to do a whole lot. Jordan gets a nice touch to the corner, definitely needed. Neb trying to clear it away, does get the dunk onto KDN there, but Ultor controls it and puts it past. Neb up into the air here. Messi on the wall, but Jordan already has control of it. A bump attempt coming out onto Ultor, who's in the net. It's off the ceiling, coming down quick. Inferno has 40 seconds. They need to win this, or to score a goal to potentially send it into overtime, and their opportunity is here, and Jordan just misses the net. Net puts it up off the backboard, gets the wheel shot down. Again, no shot coming out from anybody else. Neb gave them an opportunity. This is off the ceiling, coming down into the air. Neb trying to get in the way of Messi is not able to do so. Gator now controls it on the wall, doesn't get a second touch on it. Messi controls it. A Gator gets a demo onto Ultor in the net, trying to get this open and an opportunity for them. Neb is a little bit of an awkward situation. Jordan trying to air dribble it past. It's going to be Ultor putting it up. Now it is 1 second remaining. Inferno need to score off of this opportunity here. They cannot let it touch the ground, and they do. The reverse sweep has been completed. Inferno leaves the match instantly. And that's going to be Bopper Slappers taking your Week 36 tournament. Oh my goodness. A reverse sweep comes out. And KDN with 511, 2 goals, 2 saves, 2 shots, takes my game MVP, takes my match MVP as well, and probably will take my tournament MVP on top of this. Great play though by the Bopper Slappers. All of them really close, only 2 shots to the 7 shots of Inferno. And unfortunately for Inferno though, the defense of Bopper Slappers was significantly stronger, and a little bit of offensive kind of mishaps that were coming out of the Inferno side. And unfortunately for them, not really able to follow it up and do a whole lot with it. And that will leave Bopper Slappers as the victor for your number 36 weekly tournament. And GJ, can we get that bracket up onto the stream so we can do a very quick rundown of what happened here and how we got to this point of Bopper Slappers versus Inferno?
Absolutely, and hello chat. Well, since Vertical's internet connection was literally unplugged, I decided to step in. I wanted to do color, but I did not want to interrupt Wallaby's flow. He was doing so great. Anyways, let's bring in that bracket.
Yeah, looking at the bracket here, you saw that Inferno had to take down bad players who are an incredibly good team and somebody that we've seen in the finals quite often themselves. Did so pretty handy, and then fell to the Bopper Slappers, who had taken down the reigning champs of the Sonic Monkeys after Sonic Monkeys had actually ended up taking down Northern Shield themselves. So honestly, GJ, right now when I'm looking at this bracket, it looks like essentially each team beat a really good team before them and then lost until the Bopper Slappers were able to follow it up.
Yeah, the Bopper Slappers, they've been gone for a long while. They came back this week, and they came back in grand form. They went on to defeat last week's champions, as well as a multi-time champion in Inferno.
Definitely, and I mean, great play from them. It's gonna be, just ultimately really solid offense, and really they cleaned up their defensive rotations, which was able to which really was able to propel them into the win. And that's going to be Messi, KDN, and Ultor, who are going to be taking the win for the Bopper Slappers in our weekly tournament. Congratulations to them. Thank you to Luis, who is no longer here, but thank you for your great color commentary, your great analysis. GJ, appreciate you all as always on the back, keeping the stream running, keeping everything going. Anything else you got to say, GJ?
Well, I gotta say, my favorite matchup of this whole tourney here, out of the ones we've seen, it's a bit of a toss-up between the round of 16 between Everest and Pro Hub and the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I know I got a lot of love for the new teams, Everest and Pro Hub. They went to Game 3. It looked like a close match, and it turned out to be one. Wow, that was amazing. And I think we've gotten overtimes in the dang near every single match we've streamed.
Yeah,
That's
a
amazing.
ton of overtime. Yeah, for sure.
Of course, on the other hand, we got the finals going to Game 5. I don't know if you heard, but I was playing some epic music. Yeah.
I know you're always excited to get to the Game 5.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tradition that I like to do. Whenever I get to the Game 5 of the finals, I play some epic music. And, fun fact, that song was straight from an album that I actually bought. So, I didn't have to use a YouTube link or Spotify, straight from the computer.
There you go. Great play to all the teams that took part. Thank you to everybody that was here and taking part in this tournament number 36. KDN, yes, you did. KDN actually was the MVP, for me at least, and the game itself. It put him at the top of the leaderboard quite often. But thank you everybody for coming and participating. Thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody. It was a great tournament 36 here for us. We're going to have power rankings that are going to be coming out for you in this next week. We have a league coming out soon. You're going to have to get into the Discord and check that out. It's going to be really exciting. And we hope to see you all again in week 37 next Sunday.
Yes.
And we hope you all have a great day. Thank you to Luis and GJ as well for accompanying me, and y'all have a good one.
Yes, you all have a good one. And one more thing, I'm calling it right now.
Yep.
If I don't see the Bopper Slappers on the power rankings, I will be confused. Because they just won a tourney after coming back after a few months, so you'd think they would have a good shot at getting in there. But anyways, we'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.